Can you imagine this existing? Or this? Or this? Or how about this? None of these could possibly be real though, right? You might be wrong. Some of these have thousands of sightings, official police reports on them, scientists studying them, and some of them have actually been found. Kind of. These are all called cryptids, which basically is a creature a lot of people believe in, but there's no 100% proof that they exist. Yet. So I went to the spots where these things are commonly seen, tried to find them for myself, talked to people who have seen them, talked to experts, all to figure out if these sightings are true and these creatures do exist, or at the very least, to figure out what people are actually seeing. Starting off with one of my favorites.
Mothman is here.
A creature people describe as a giant moth with glowing red eyes. Thousands of people have claimed to see this creature, all in this one small town. Mothman has actually become so famous there that every year they throw a Mothman festival. So my friends and I are gonna go to that festival and we're gonna actually see if there's enough evidence to prove that Mothman could be real. I want to find out the truth behind Mothman. There's so many different stories in like areas around here,
and I want to see Mothman myself. I don't want
Mouthman. I'm trying to see Mouthman.
Mothman.
I didn't say Mouthman. Cut that out.
Before asking anyone if they had any Mothman evidence, I thought we would look around a bit to see what this festival was even about. This is apparently what Mothman looks like.
Red eyes, 7 feet tall, and big, white, muscular, kind of like Gavin.
Bro, this is unlike anything I've been to, bro. We're just gonna talk to some more people, see if they have any Mothman stories. Sure. You guys believe in Mothman?
Of course.
How long you been Mothman believers?
Years.
Wow.
Years
wow.
Now.
Ever had a sighting yourself or just lots of stories?
No. Do you believe in Mothman?
I'm open to the idea for sure.
Okay.
What do you think's the best way of finding Mothman? If you were to search.
I heard the TNT areas where you're supposed to be.
Have you seen Mothman before?
Never saw a Mothman.
Mothman believer though?
I think it was a sandhill crane. That's what I think it was.
The what?
A sandhill crane. Just looking at the body shape and all that, not a creature I think could exist.
That makes sense.
Makes
yeah.
no sense of creature.
It's an interesting creature. After talking to a ton of people, we finally met someone who knew about one of the first Mothman sightings, the collapse of Silver Bridge.
Mothman was famously seen near or on the Silver Bridge right before the collapse in 1967.
Those sightings came to a terrifying climax when that bridge collapsed, killing 46 people. And
we were trying to ask her about this, but she just wasn't really giving us clear answers.
And the bridge would have come right through town about 2 miles north of us, but...
So you don't believe it was because of Mothman?
Well, there's so many layers of very strange things here. Fusions of animals and humans and tissue research and all that stuff.
I really thought she might have had some evidence of Mothman, but so far no one really had any solid evidence or even stories. But that was about to change. Do you believe in Mothman?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any sightings or know anyone with?
No, but I've interviewed numerous people over the years that have sworn to see a Mothman type creature flying around in this area and other areas around West Virginia as well.
Where's like the place to go, or like, do you know if there's people here like that we should talk to, like the people that have stories or anything?
Yeah, I talked to Faye. She's over there at her table, and she's one of the original witnesses from way back.
Faye Dewitt, who is one of the original people that saw Mothman in 1967.
That thing jumped on top of the car, squatted and looked like this into the windshield.
We couldn't find her, but she has a talk at 5, so we just waited until then.
And we were on nothing, and I was old enough to know what was going on as well as my brother. And the time limit we had was enough to really look at it, to really see it. And then to see what it done, you know, we could see it because of the color it was in those eyes. When it jumped down and flew off like that, we went straight down there. We didn't know what we had saw. It's nothing like a crane of any kind in this area. Now, if something came from another place, another area, got them bigger than what we grow here, then yeah, I almost see it too. I was my witness, whether you believe in God or not, I'm telling you all the truth. There's things out there that we don't understand. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Be glad to tell anybody anything.
You signed my moth. It's the second biggest moth next to Mothman. I know you talked about it a little bit, but what's your, like, I guess, best theory on where Mothman would be now?
I think either something came and got him or the United States come and got him. The military come in, blocked it up. 2 of them came over dressed in suits. And that's where they get the men in black.
Do you think you would find it if you were looking for it, or just like by chance?
I think more or less that if I got out there, maybe it might know something and come to me through, something I've seen. Or else
look with
I
us later?
Now I got some sense better. I won't be out there for nothing after I know what's out there.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to go out there that thinks they can be my champion and whoop everything if I can't.
I'll find proof for you.
That's what I want.
Getting even more motivation to find Mothman and become Faye's champion. So far we had heard some stories, some theories, and most importantly, some locations. Now that we heard all this, it was time to go to these places and see if we could find evidence for ourselves. The first place is possibly one of the most popular Mothman sightings, the remains of the Silver Bridge. So we made it to where the bridge was. It was right here. It's just water, like there's no remains of it or anything. I'd imagine like seeing him right there. That would be probably the craziest thing of my life. Some of the people, there were some people that didn't believe, some people had theories on what people were actually seeing. But either way, if we find Mothman or not, I will find the true story behind this.
I can't put this on air. This camera will kill me.
This flashlight may be good for looking around at night. It's also the #1 thing moths are attracted to. Light. You ever been shining a light and then the moths keep just jumping on you? Well, that's the idea with this. We didn't really see that much here. The next place we're going to is basically a nuclear factory over there. For the nuclear factory where we're about to go, some people believe that's what created Mothman. So basically we're visiting Mothman origins. Alright, we're now breaking into the nuclear power plant. I'm trying to imagine this origin story for Mothman. Like he flew into some nuclear device and then bam. Like it's like a superhero. If Mothman is real, this is the place I feel like he'd be at. I think it would be a W here if we found a moth. Because then it would like a little bit prove the story. A little. It opens up. But if there's no moths
Moth flies into the giant mutant generator.
Find a moth. That's the game plan.
Cut that
You just gotta
out.
find a moth to somewhat prove the story.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, I'm just making a video about Mothman. We heard this is his origin place. Have you seen Mothman before?
No.
You a believer or no?
No, that's over in West Virginia. Back in the TT area.
Bro, that guy definitely thought we were idiots. Wait, up there. Aim it at the light.
Oh yeah, look at that. You got all sorts of bugs on camera.
Our best evidence so far was moths, but now we were headed to the final place.
I heard the TNT area is where you're supposed to be.
Locals call the Igloo. That's where Mothman was first sighted.
You hear weird. Actually, one time and saw a silhouette of a person.
Are you serious?
And actually, the next day, my phone broke, and they could not recover all the data off my phone.
Wow! And I was not expecting what we were gonna find there. We drove deep into the forest where we ran into some people that said they knew how to get to the bunkers. So, well, we're following some random people in the woods that apparently know where the Mothman spots are.
Or they're just gonna kill us.
Yeah, or they might just straight up kill us.
Where's the bunkers, man?
It's over here. You see where the DNR trap is parked?
This is the last chance to find any actual proof that there is Mothman and he is real, or there's some other story. And it's definitely more scary. Damn, bro. It's kind of creepy now. I mean, a lot of people believe that Mothman would hide in these. That's basically the story. But it's a spooky place for sure. Someone said they heard a sound not that long ago. Film. Dude, we just stopped filming. I just heard a weird, like, seriously.
Really?
Like, holy shit, I actually thought I saw something up there. It's just the shadows, though, I think. We continued down the path, exploring all the bunkers where Mothman has been seen, one after one. Bro, there's like endless bunkers. This is bunker 4. Seems like a pretty good place Mothman would chill. We were finding Mothman spray painted on a lot of the walls. Yo, is that Mothman? And even found a black feather. But none of this was enough to prove anything. We talked to random Mothman fans, nothing. Talked to one of the original sighters, and got some theories, but they could be disproven, and it's hard to believe just one person. But the most important person we hadn't talked to was the very first sighter of Mothman, Linda Skerbier. Sadly, she had passed away 12 years ago, so I thought we wouldn't get an end to this tale until we met some locals in the woods who had lived here so long that they knew her personally. So they started telling us some pretty interesting stories.
But every now and then you will see these guys.
Really?
No,
They got 4 black
What if they
vans.
took? Holy, that's scary.
No, and they'll show up and then they're in all black and they're dressed in suits.
Yep.
That's where they get the men in black.
Well, they
Well, I
look,
mean, I don't-
they're looking for the Mothman, just like everybody else,
I
and
guess,
asking
yeah.
questions and all that crap.
I don't. I can tell you like the real story, but it would totally ruin the whole vibe.
That's what we want to know. Is
We want to know the real story.
Oh, listen, I can't put this on air. This town will kill me. Would this town not kill me?
Probably will.
No, we'll blur you. We'll blur you.
The truth, how it all
I can
got
tell you. I
started.
can tell you what I've heard.
All right, let's
I
hear it.
know
Let's
for
hear
a
it.
fact.
Oh.
Scarberry and his girl, and we're out here having a good time.
It's
doing all-
smoking. They shouldn't smoke.
So I heard the cops came up on them and they ran from them, and they said that they saw a Mothman.
You know what they saw? I guarantee you what they saw.
An illusion.
That tire over here, red lights blinks on top, that's what they saw. The red light.
Oh, Coyote Creek.
Yep.
Which I'm glad that our town is
Oh,
making
yeah,
the money
yeah.
that they're making, because it's a small town.
That's how it all started.
The original sighting of Mothman was just a group of people on drugs that they shouldn't have been doing, seeing a red light, just like the color of Mothman's eyes. And after that sighting became popular and people started coming to the town, all of a sudden there's a lot more sightings with no real evidence. The town created a Mothman festival, bringing in more money than the town ever has before. This is just my theory, and I can't fully explain what Faye saw, although I did more research into the Sandhill Crane. Here's what Mothman looks like. Here's what the Sandhill Crane looks like at night. So maybe that guy was correct. And there's also the men in black and the government theory that a lot of people were talking about, but that's just a whole nother story. I don't think he's real. I think it's just a lot of people egging on these sightings to make this festival more popular and to make this town more popular. So, I would say this is a solved case. It's no longer a...
The Jersey Devil.
Sightings of a bizarre flying monster have been terrifying the residents.
Ministers, priests, rabbis have all reported seeing the Jersey Devil.
Part goat, part snake, part devil. With thousands of sightings, I want to see if this thing could actually exist. I'm in Pine Barrens, which is apparently where it lives. I'm going to explore this area a little bit for now and just see if we see anything, but after that I'm going to go talk to people and try to find someone who actually has seen the Jersey Devil or just has some crazy story.
And this creature come flying out of the woods in front of our car.
Oh, you can see its eyes and Jersey Devil. This is my friend Tommy, another mythical creature, a ginger.
Pretty big believer in some of this stuff, but
Not the Jersey Devil.
I don't know about the
Wait till
Jersey
we
Devil.
hear the stories. They said there's been like 200 sightings in the last 20 years. Who is saying there's 200 sightings? Like, a lot of people have claimed to see it, but a lot more people say they've heard it. They say it makes like a terrifying scream. Literally, I'm just gonna try to find someone, hopefully that has a sighting, or at the very least, has like some crazy story about it.
So we went to the nearest town to find exactly that.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Basically, though, we're looking for the Jersey Devil.
is there any place that you'd like recommend that we go? No.
The woods.
That's where we're going.
Yeah, there's some sketchy shit out there. You know what I mean? So you never know.
Have you heard of the Jersey Devil?
Yeah, why?
You have? Do you have any stories about it?
Plenty of stories about it. Apparently, the story started out that a lady was pregnant by a demon.
Yeah.
And she had a baby thinking it was going to be normal, but it had wings and it flew out her freaking window. And one year I witnessed this. I was going down to Wildwood and I was only like 14 years old.
Wow.
And this creature come flying out of the woods in front of our car, and the lady driving, my friend driving, we were squirming like this, and we looked behind and all we seen was shadows and stuff. It's a true story, and people say it's a feeble, but I saw it.
Yeah.
It's legit. To me, it's legit.
Damn.
Yeah, it's something you gotta go check out. Mind you, it's a long ass, like 3 mile road, just nothing. Literally. And then up at the tree, you're screaming. Personal experience, it really happened.
Y'all don't want to see that shit, bro. It's like a big ass Rottweiler, right? With bat wings on that.
What'd you do when you saw it? Like, what happened?
Once I heard it, that's when I knew that was real. Like, I was
What sounded? Yeah, what
like a
sound
fucking
is it?
dinosaur, like
that.
How he know? That's what it sounded like a screech. Man, I know people who shot that motherfucker, and it don't.
I was gonna say we're gonna try to like box it, but
There's stories of people hitting that shit with a cannonball and it don't do nothing to it.
Cannonball?
Yeah.
Who's shooting cannons at it?
100 years ago when they see that, they had
yeah, it is a...
Look, when I seen this shit, a week later, one of my friends got murdered. I didn't put 2 and 2 together until like a month after that and shit. One of y'all might get hit by a car or something. It's bull, just because you've seen it.
All right, we'll come get him when we come
He
out.
sleeps with the Jersey Devil every night.
So he told us about this historic village where a lot of the Jersey Devil sightings have taken place. But before we went there, I wanted to see if what he was telling us was actually true. So I did a bit of research on my own. Oh my gosh, bro, that guy wasn't kidding. He said they were testing cannonballs and they shot a creature.
There's stories of people hitting that shit with a cannonball and they don't do nothing to it.
We thought that guy was joking. Yeah, so apparently they were testing out cannons and they hit a creature. They said it blew a hole in the devil, but it wasn't phased. And then after that they found strange tracks, and the dogs they got to track the blood basically would not track it. That's pretty crazy. It died down for a little, but later that year more people claimed to see it. So we continued on to the historic village. Apparently the Jersey Devil was born here.
We heard this location a lot. Like multiple people were like,
yeah,
oh.
the dudes were pretty convincing that they saw some weird stuff here, but I feel
agree.
uneasy.
So we went to try to go figure out why there were so many Jersey Devil sightings here.
That's gonna actually be scary. If this is a historic town, why is there so many like things of the Jersey Devil? Like, that's kind of a weird thing to have.
Well, I think that's a big part of the history of this town.
For some reason now, and even earlier when we visited this town off camera, the town was just completely empty, with half of the stuff unlocked and with power on. So we were just trying our best to see if we could find any evidence that might prove the Jersey Devil could be real.
Creepy, man. You can see it smile.
Wait, hold the light. Oh, bro, you can see its eyes and smile. Fuck. It's not working.
You remember what the dude said? Your technology will stop working.
Bro.
Other than seeing a bunch of Jersey Devil pictures, we didn't really find much, so we were about to go to the next location when we heard a strange noise in the nearby trees.
That was a weird sound. That was a weird sounding creature. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
Frogs?
I guess. Damn, the frogs having an orgy or something.
Now we're about to go to, by far, probably, from that guy's story, by far the creepiest place. He said he literally heard screaming there. That's wild.
We now finally headed to the most famous forest where almost all the sightings took place at. And I thought before we went in, I should read about some of the stories from this place.
So in 1980, some forest rangers found a pack of pigs that had been brutally killed. And there were no tracks or any evidence of anything around the pigs, which really makes it weird, because what wouldn't leave tracks? Something that flies. A lot of stories where people heard screams coming from the woods. Yeah, lots of stories of people just seeing it in the woods, hearing the screams. I've got a Polaroid camera to take pictures. I also have a thermal camera. Obviously, it's really hard to see at night. So basically what this is, it just looks for things that are warm. Alright, we're gonna go look for the Jersey Devil now. Alright, it's almost 3 a.m. right now.
We were in the place with the most sightings, at a time when we were most likely to see something. This was our last chance to find any proof that this creature could exist.
Dude, look how creepy that sign looks. It's completely overgrown. The Jersey Devil could be lurking in here. Or I guess in the sky. That's what makes him even more terrifying.
I thought I heard something, but then I think yeah.
I'm actually kind of scared to use the thermal camera, because we can't see anything right now, dude. If we see some figure on here, like, ugh, I don't like being here, bro. It's too dark, and we're in the middle of, like, the biggest woods. I think we just stop here. Okay, so I got the thermal camera.
It's the bridge.
Alright, well,
we didn't really find anything out of the ordinary on the thermal camera, but we were still on the main path in the forest. So we decided to go off the path and just straight into the middle of the forest, where most of the sightings would have taken place, and where we would try the thermal camera again.
I think it's pretty dense forests.
I think crickets or whatever.
And he was also saying a lot of people that see the Jersey Devil. He said it's an omen, basically. So if you see it,
like one of y'all might get hit by a car or something. It's bull. Just because you've seen it.
It won't necessarily do something to you, but something bad will happen to you.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but getting up to this tree gave me like the worst feeling I've felt tonight so far. I don't see any figures anywhere. I don't see any. Is there any footprints?
No, I don't see anything flying in the sky.
I don't. And apparently this is supposed to. Alright. Jersey Devil! I don't think we got him. Welp. We searched a ton in the forest, even with the thermal camera. We went to the historic village, where there's also been many sightings, and we talked to people and heard their stories. I don't know if I fully believe some of those guys, because some of them were saying pretty crazy stuff. Even with that, we really didn't find any evidence. I've done like a lot of research in this, and all the videos that are like Jersey Devil sightings, all the pictures and videos are probably the most fake out of any creature I've seen. Like,
least convinced I've ever been on any of them.
We didn't really experience anything. You guys might have some convincing argument, and I'd love to hear it. But I don't think the Jersey Devil is real. This is no longer We couldn't really come to any conclusion on the Jersey Devil, and I honestly had no idea what people were seeing, so this one just had to stay a mystery. But this next creature was by far the most terrifying myth yet. But before that, I need your help. At 2 million subscribers, I'm collabing with Sam and Colby. And surprise, I already filmed it. But there's just one problem. Because of the original deal I made with them, how many subscribers would I have to hit to collab? 2 million! They won't let me post the video until I hit 2 million subscribers, which is completely fair. So help me get to 2 million, and I will post the craziest behind the scenes exposing Sam and Colby for who they really are. This is Goatman's Bridge.
A lot of reports of eerie encounters on the bridge.
A place where countless people claim to hear, see, and get attacked by a part goat, part human figure.
His friends started getting dragged backwards.
You could possibly see the goat man.
There's a lot of different theories for why all these strange things happen, and I'm gonna try to figure out if any of them are true, and if Goatman could be real. This is Goatman's Bridge. Show that right now.
What? That was a crazy scream.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, to be honest. If you were Goatman, interact with something now. We're just gonna go to the closest town and ask people if they've heard of these stories, if they've had experiences. So before going back to the bridge later that night, I wanted to make sure we got the full story of Goatman. We're now here at the classic location to find out information, Walmart. Have you heard of Goatman before?
Goatman's Bridge?
Yeah. Have you heard any like crazy stories there?
I've heard some crazy that goes out there.
Yeah.
So go out there, midnight at least, whatever happens. You're supposed to go out there and you'll hear different sounds.
So they hear it.
Hear it?
Yeah.
The old man that used to live under the bridge had a ghost underneath there, and anybody that came by on top of it, he would try to rob them or get them. Or...
I heard that he did get a couple of people, and they never figured out what happened to them.
Was this recent or like pretty long ago?
No, some time ago, because we've been here forever. So.
Oh, awesome. Thank
Y'all
you guys
have
so
fun.
much.
It was apparent that a lot of people knew about Goatman, had heard some pretty wild stories, and even had theories of their own. So after talking to more people and a lot of research, I broke everything down into 3 main theories. First, everything weird that happens on the bridge and in the forest is caused by a cult. This cult meets up in the forest and apparently sacrifices cats there, which causes all the bad things to happen. Second, Goatman is a physical being, possibly a person, that wanders around the forest and has the ability to make you mad. And finally, the third theory. Goatman is just straight up an evil spirit that haunts the bridge. I'm gonna test every one of these theories to see if any of them are true. So to help me out, I brought some of my friends. My viewer, Trace. No, I'm kidding. This is my friend, Trace. And then the professional dingus.
Yeah. Peter Inner Dingo, what's up?
So you believe in Goatman?
I'm a big believer in anything paranormal. He haunts me in my dreams.
Okay. So we headed to the bridge to start testing all the theories. Alright, we just found the bridge. It wasn't that deep in. Holy
I don't set foot on it. I feel weird stepping foot on it.
This is Goatman's Bridge. We are on Goatman's Bridge. One of the other theories is that Goat Man is an evil spirit on this bridge. And so that's why we brought a lot of ghost equipment to test that, basically. But before we do that, there's a lot of other theories around the woods surrounding this. I feel like we should do that first before we get to like the scariest part, the bridge. We're now in the forest. This is where like the cult activity happens. There's been times where apparently cats have been sacrificed in the forest. This is them.
Oh,
Sorry. Ethan, you careful.
Oh, what? Bro, that's a hole.
Oh.
Now that's actually interesting. What?
There's
another hole right there.
Oh, what the fuck? Bro, if there's a cat down here, dude, I'm gonna lose my... It's like squishy.
That's terrifying.
Dude, look how deep it like...
Oh my... Wait, what?
There might be cats buried in here.
Wait, you just take a picture of the ground?
Nope, totally not. After investigating these holes and searching a lot more, we didn't find any cult activity or cats. But earlier that day, I also went to a nearby pet store to see if they had any missing cats, which could also prove that the cults were sacrificing. Mary, have you heard of Goat Man's Bridge by chance?
Yeah.
We're trying to like basically bust some myths. There's like a cult that meets up and they sacrifice cats.
I've heard about it before, but I can't say I've ever
You've never
seen
had any...
anyone who's actually experienced it. Nor did I ever witness that when I went.
Yeah. Have you had any cats like disappear
No.
from here? Oh, that's good.
Goat Man's coming for you. Watch out. It wasn't looking like there was any actual proof of cult sacrifice, especially when I looked into the rumors. And the strongest piece of evidence was someone saying one police officer told them that cats had been sacrificed. So there's just really not enough solid evidence to prove this. This moves us on to theory 2. Goat Man is a physical being, which I think could just be a person, that hides around the bridge and deep in the woods.
There's honestly some weird rumors about the forest. People say you get angry in the forest. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty happy.
Yeah. I feel good.
I'm happy as well.
Oh, I thought I saw a figure, bro. I almost started running.
This is what we're looking for.
Alright, I'm sure if I see that, I'll notice. Why'd you have to show that right now? Sorry.
I thought I saw something move, bro. I thought I saw something move.
Oh my god, dude.
It's not what we're looking for. Dude. What?
Something flew up. What the f?
You're lying. What do you mean flew up? Are you being for real?
No,
Bro, I heard a crazy... Did you hear a scream? I'm hearing some weird dude.
After nothing but hearing weird sounds, I had one final strategy to lure out Goat Man.
The Goat Man's name is Steven, apparently.
Steven! Steve!
Only his friends call him Steve.
Yeah, you know. I can do a goat call. Should I do that?
Oh yeah, do that.
I used to be able. I used to be really good at that.
That was not bad, actually. I think you need a better call. That's a dog.
Yeah.
We'll listen for the call back.
Okay. Oh my god.
Bro, it looks exactly like this.
Did you hear that? We all looked at the same time.
The same way they went, right? Act the same way they went, right?
There's like a woman screaming. Look, they got friends.
There's no way. There's no way. That was a crazy scream.
You'll hear different sounds.
But I hear it.
We're going towards the screaming. We're doing like exactly what you shouldn't do.
No one's angry yet?
I'm pretty happy.
This is literally the direction we heard this deep in it. Oh my god, Pete, don't run into trees, you idiot.
Are you getting mad?
Yeah. A little bit. Like
I saw that.
No, like why would you run into a tree when...
What do you mean? We're in the forest, bro. He's gonna run into a tree.
Wide open path.
And after following the direction where we heard the screams from...
Hey, he saw a Goat Man.
Dude, we saw some two pairs of glow eyes over there. Yeah, I saw right over there.
Right over there?
Yeah.
Wait, show us where.
It was like some skinwalker.
Oh, don't say that thick.
No, like for real.
No, don't.
Wait, it was like right back in that corner.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Holy shit. Let's go down here. Turn off all your lights. Turn off all your lights.
Turn off all the lights?
All the lights.
Alright, listen to this man.
All the lights.
This guy seems like he knows what he's doing.
After following this dude for about an hour, we realized he was just trolling us, so...
We didn't see a physical goat man anywhere out in the forest. And so I guess the other theory to test out is a spirit. Like, obviously we wouldn't be able to see a spirit, so I have all this ghost equipment we're gonna try out on the bridge where people say Goatman haunts. Alright, so we're now back at the bridge. I think everyone's left at this point. I think it's like 1:30 or 2. And now it's time to try the ghost equipment to see if Goatman is a evil spirit like people claim.
I think that.
Alright, so you said you've never like done any of this stuff, right? Okay, these are literally 2 normal flashlights. I'm gonna give these to you because I feel like you'll validate it because you've never done this before.
Oh.
So see, like a normal flashlight, right?
Yeah.
And then this is the other thing we have. Basically, I'll turn this on, and it's a motion sensor. Right when your hand goes in front of it, it'll go.
But it goes off like that.
Only when something goes in front of it. So there's a lot of things people do here. People knock on the bridge 3 times. Apparently that makes Steven mad. Oh, was that 4 times?
Was it? So how does it move? Like, how does it turn on though? Like,
It just turns on.
Really?
Yeah. Mr. Goatman, would you mind turning on one of the flashlights for us, please? Call him Mr. Goatman. I don't think he likes Steven.
Yeah.
Hey, my friends call you Goated Man. Are you real? Goatman? Come out, wherever you are. Goatman, please. I'm not even asking anymore. I'm begging. Please turn on one of the lights.
Show yourself, Goatman.
Oh, gosh. Turn that damn light on, Goatman. Goatman, you have to walk over here because I'm about to pee on your bridge.
Oh, not pee.
I'm gonna do it.
That's gonna happen.
Oh, his pants are down.
Do it.
Down my pants.
His pants are down.
Oh, Goatman, his pants
Oh,
are
they're
down.
coming down.
His pants are all the way down. The water is coming right out.
Oh.
Alright, man.
We continued asking questions for about an hour, and just nothing. And I had no idea why. This place was supposed to be apparently extremely haunted. So the only other idea I had was that there were too many people. So... Alright, I am, now completely alone. It's so late that there's no one here. There's no more cars here but ours. All my friends left. And if I said I wasn't scared now, I would be a liar. I'm terrified. I don't often do stuff alone because it is significantly scarier. So I have the flashlights and motion detector set off. I am hearing weird sounds. I don't know if that's just me. But okay, I honestly want to get this over with. The final theory proving if it's right or not, which is Ghostman is a spirit. Goatman, are you here? I heard something in the bushes over there. Alright. If anything is here, could you just interact with one of the flashlights or motion detector? This has not ever happened while I'm alone. Oh man. If there's something here, I'm coming over to turn off the motion detector. I'm going to turn it back on now. Okay. If you are a friendly spirit, could you please interact with something? I don't mean any harm. I'm terrified. I am not gonna lie. I've never done this alone, man. Okay, if you are a not friendly spirit, I just want to ask the main question. If you are Goatman, and Goatman is real, a real spirit here, please interact with something now. And no answer. I think I have a pretty good theory on this stuff. I think all these stories and rumors did start with what those people said at the beginning.
The old man that used to live under the bridge had a ghost, and anybody that came by on top of it, they tried to rob them or get them.
I think there was a thief or something, and he was either a goat farmer or had something to do with goats. I think weird stuff does happen in the forest and on the bridge. I mean, we experience weird stuff, and people kind of connect that to the goat man figure that has kind of evolved over the years. But I don't think that's true. We spent hours asking this ghost equipment questions, and the only thing it would ever go off to is stuff other than Goatman. So I think that it's possible that there's some sort of spirit or something out there. You guys might have evidence that proves me wrong or something, and I'd love to hear it. I post my favorite comments on my Instagram, but I don't think Goatman's real, or I don't think he's at this bridge at least. So I guess it's no longer There was definitely something weird going on that bridge, but I couldn't say one way or the other what people were seeing, so we just moved on to Dogman. But before that, let me quickly tell you about the Groovy Society merch. This is an absolute new drop, and if you want to join the cult known as the Groovy Society, you should probably get these. But I also have other designs, like my dog is a skinwalker, I love goth girls, and ghost etchers. If you get any of these, put it on your story on Instagram, tag me, and I'll try to repost as many as I possibly can. But on to the Dogman. You probably heard about werewolves from movies or shows, and you probably don't think that they're real, but there are a ton of pictures, some insane stories, and 3 main locations where all the werewolf sightings seem to come from. So that's where I'll be going to see if there could be enough evidence to prove that werewolves are real. And the first place I'm going to is a place where a standing wolf was seen, called the Beast of Bray Road. Right now we're at Bray Road. This is a place where a lot of people believe in Dogman. People have seen on this road numerous times since the 1930s.
We're on the hunt. Or are we being hunted?
So we started walking down the road to see if we saw the Beast of Bray Road, that people also call a werewolf or Dogman. They're pretty much all the same thing.
Dogs.
A dog.
A dog bark.
Where?
Alright, here's the Beast. The Beast, this is what it looks like, the Beast of Bray Road. Someone just has a statue of it. Not as big as I thought. I think the 4 of us could definitely take him.
I think we could take him.
We don't have like sharp teeth or claws. He sort of looks like a bear.
One of the theories was that
it was a bear with a skin disease.
Yeah.
Dude, Dogman is just like the ultimate furry.
So this place actually has a bit of an interesting story. It kind of became popular from this reporter named Linda Godfrey,
who originally didn't believe in the Dogman, but one of her assignments was to investigate it, right? She's like, oh man, you know, I gotta investigate this ridiculous monster.
She was just a regular reporter that didn't believe in Dogman or the Beast of Bray Road or any of this until she started investigating it.
I certainly never expected to spend a career writing about monsters.
But she goes and she interviews these people, and a lot of them are like qualified people, government officials, police officers, right? And like then she ends up being convinced, and she's the one who wrote the book called The Beast of Bray Road. Do you know anything about The Beast of Bray Road?
I've seen stuff about it, but that's all. I've never seen anything.
If you like attach to your car, let us know.
I have, yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
Do you believe in it?
Somewhat.
Do you know people who have seen it?
I know they did a TV series on it.
Do you know any other like places we could go to find it?
As far as I've been told, it's off in those woods to the left there.
Okay, the woods to the left there.
Yeah, there's a cabin somewhere down those woods.
So you think there's like a path to this cabin?
Could be. We might have to make our own path.
So, this is apparently where Dogman hides out somewhere in this forest.
Honestly, I feel like these woods are too thick for a giant wolf man.
Any cabin? Oh, man.
Bro, I'm not scared right now. Like, this is like comfortable. Like, I'm in my element right now.
You enjoying this?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, ooh, walk through the woods. Love it.
I'm not gonna lie, we can't find, the cabin. If this thing is real, I don't think it's gonna be stuck on one 5-mile road. I don't think that's very likely.
You'd think like Bray Road would be like 100 miles long or something.
Yeah, like 5 miles. Like, if there were a beast here, they would 100% find him. There's actually, now that I'm thinking about that, 5 miles is literally nothing. We didn't really find anything from the first location, but the next area had an even crazier story and a ton more sightings. Dogman became really popular, and a lot of people started coming forward with sightings when these 2 guys, Jack O'Malley and Steve Cook, did a radio show, and basically on April Fool's Day, they just did a prank where they put this message at the end of the song.
And somewhere in the Northwoods darkness, a creature walks upright.
It was literally just a joke about a creature they made up, but a lot of people started calling them, saying they had actually seen this dog man, and all these people had a ton of different stories. Just saying they had seen like a 7-foot tall wolf standing on 2 legs. One of the places was in Sparta, Michigan. One faithful night in this forest.
I just want to see what that lady is.
Dog man was here.
Really?
That's what some people are saying. No hunting. We're literally hunting dog man right now. Wow. We ordered like the biggest pizza we could at this place, and I've heard that dogs love pizza.
Their sense of scent is like 20 times better than ours.
20,000 times better.
20,000 times.
So if Dogman is here, bro, ain't no way he's not grabbing this pizza from my hand. Look, I'm gonna look away.
We're actually all gonna close our eyes.
Yep. Dude, I think he's eating it. Dude, there's a bite mark out of it. Holy I think Dogman came. We completely failed to lure out Dogman. So, we're now at the final location in the important history of Dogman, which is the Amarillo Zoo.
The city of Amarillo, Texas needs our help.
Part creature.
Wolf-like, I guess.
A real-life werewolf.
I think the picture was somewhere over here because it was right at a fence. One of the weird things about a lot of the sightings is people notice a weird and a particularly bad smell, which is kind of...
Whoa. You heard that? I could have sworn I heard that like a huff.
We better actually find Dogman. Any figure at any of the locations, we didn't smell anything at any of the locations. The last idea was to look for unnormally large wolf prints that had been seen near some of the other Dogman sightings. Any wolf prints? Yeah, it's hard to tell. These are kind of just dirt patches. Oh. We didn't really find anything. The one thing that makes me believe in Dogman a little, me and my friend Tommy, we were filming a different video a while ago, and we ran into this guy who had a crazy story about a giant wolf.
Well, I went to get the tractor, and there was this black dog. I'm not you guys. It had its mouth on its neck, picking it up and like carrying it. 200-pound steer. Shot it. That son of a bitch dropped that cow, stood up on its feet, looked at us, tucked its hand in like this, and ran like a human. My daughter was hiding in her closet crying for some reason. I went in her room and I smelled sulfur, like horrible sulfur.
People notice a weird and a particularly bad smell.
So I went in and got her, and I went out to leave for work the next morning, and there is 3 claw marks, 7.5 feet up, all the way down my daughter's wall. Outside.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I sold my farm in a heartbeat.
And then after that, when we were looking through just the snow, we found wolf prints that were, no joke, bigger than my hand, and that's just the paws, not like the claw parts. And that was crazy. Like in this video, we literally went to probably the 3 most popular places where Dogman sightings are, the Beast of Bray Road, kind of just all over Michigan, to be honest. And then here in Texas, the Amarillo Zoo. All these places and smell, we didn't really ever smell anything bad like the sightings had mentioned. And honestly, it doesn't sound that out of the ordinary to me. If you find a normal wolf or something, they might just have a bad smell. We didn't see any sightings, and it's hard to believe these blurry pictures that almost just look like a photo timed at the right point of a wolf jumping. And there's also the other theory of a lot of the sightings being a bear with skin disease. The only picture that looked like it might have been something weird was the one in Texas. But I honestly think
that the city zoo is doing this to drum up attention.
And then the one thing I can't really explain at all is the giant wolf prints. And honestly, the most believable thing to me, that guy's story. But if you have a story, I'd love to hear it in the comments. But I'm gonna say I don't believe, and I'm just gonna have to say this is gonna stay a... The Wendigo is terrifying because it might be real. Basically, the Wendigo is a spirit that can possess you and turn a human into a Wendigo, where then you will start craving human flesh and end up looking something like one of these. And I say this might be real because all of the areas where Wendigos are from and commonly seen have 100% real cases of cannibalism, humans eating other humans. So I'm gonna go to this area, more specifically starting at this small town where people have seen Wendigos and also where they hold a Wendigo festival. And I'm gonna try to figure out why so many people believe Wendigos actually exist. Alright, we just made it into the town. I'm gonna go around and see if anybody knows about the Wendigo. We're just gonna go into bars because that's the only place where people are.
And we're not just looking for the Wendigo, we're looking for some brewskis.
What was not for something? Have you heard of the Wendigo?
Yeah, it's like a Wisconsin myth thing.
Yeah, that's why we're over here.
It's like Mothman. We believe in Mothman too up north.
Yeah,
People are weird.
Do you fully believe in it?
No.
No?
I know.
Do you know anyone that does?
A lot of people around. A lot of people around. What the Wendigo Fest is about? Oh. They were gonna do like a play or whatever.
To like celebrate it or something?
Yeah.
Or like honor it?
Yeah.
Dawn, she's the one that puts it on. It's called the Mad Hatter. She puts Wendigo Fest together.
You need to talk to Dawn, is her name.
That is your number one connection. She runs Wendigo Fest.
We talked to this lady. She was super nice, one of the bartenders, and she gave us Dawn's number. Alright guys, it's the next morning. I'm about to call Dawn. I just really hope she answers.
Bro, I bet she's gonna be like, Groovy Allen.
I've been expecting it. Basically, I'm making a video about the Wendigo, and everybody said you're the person to talk to.
To tell you about the festival, you're welcome to stop in here.
I'm assuming you're Dawn?
I am.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Everybody told us you're the one that sets up like the Wendigo festival.
Yes.
And, I was just curious, like why you set it up and stuff. We're curious about specifically the Wendigo.
I mean, I know it's an Algonquin, creature that is very nasty and stuff, but I only named it after that because it wasn't used a whole lot. You will get some Native Americans around here who say it's real. They're very nasty. It's like the nastiest of nasties. If you see one, it can cause you to go home and eat your family.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
much more to the Wendigo than you think.
Yeah.
You should read that book by Chad Lewis.
Chad Lewis.
Yes. He is the person to interview.
He's in Peru, Illinois. He's going to be talking at the library at 6 o'clock.
All right, so everybody was saying to talk to Dawn, but she said there's a guy who wrote a book about the Wendigo, knows a ton about that stuff.
Say it's missing its own mouth and lips because it's insatiable hunger for human flesh.
Like he's in Illinois doing a talk about the Wendigo today. So we're gonna drive like 4 hours to go find him, basically. This is probably the creepiest thing we've looked for yet. All I'm saying, the 4v1, that thing might have superhuman strength.
This guy, he's a jujitsu like black
God.
belt, basically.
So I'm gonna be like,
onwards.
all right, we made it to this random library. We're here to meet Chad.
And had these giant featherless wings.
That's when they started putting it in print. And
what appeared to be a growl coming from the woods. The last 30 years, I've been traveling the world in search of the strange and unusual, from the most deadly and terrifying thing ever to set foot in North America, the demonic, cannibalistic Wendigo of the North. It's so old they don't even know the origin of it. We have dozens upon dozens of cases of people killing one another because they believed that that person was turning Wendigo. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. I've been doing this 30 years, Wendigo research for about 20. It's been a fascination of mine all the way back from when I was a psychology student hearing about Wendigo psychosis, which is thought to be a mental disorder that you have an unnatural craving for human flesh. The Wendigo today is not the same as it was 400 years ago. It never had antlers or horns, but that's what it looked like in the old days. COVID hit, I was up in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, chasing after the legend of a Wendigo called Swift Runner, who's one of the nastiest stories you'll ever hear about. Many people up there would not talk about it, would not say its name. They called him the man who ate the Indian who ate his family. He ends up killing and eating 5 of his 6 children. His wife, his mother and brother die. He's actually the first man hanged in Alberta, and he said he turned Wendigo. Evil Wendigo overtook me, and I ended up killing my son and eating him. There was Wendigo hunters, like Jack Fiddler was one.
I was reading this one story about, like, I don't quite know when this was, but he had claimed to kill 13, and then the 14th was a person that he shot, and then he went to jail.
Yep, that was Fiddler and his brother. We don't know if he killed them in monster form, but one of them was his daughter-in-law, and she was in human form turning Wendigo. So when the white police found out about it, they didn't see it as him killing a Wendigo. They said it was a human. But
North of Spooner, Wisconsin, there's a place called Leisure Lake Summer Camp. I think it's closed down right now, but two brothers saw the Wendigo there a few years ago as well.
You're like me, but in the future.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hit the road, get up there. Let me know what you
Thank you
find.
so much.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you again. This is awesome.
Rest in peace, guys. Good knowing you.
So we're on our way to the place Chad told us about, and he also sent me the episode he filmed where he interviewed the two boys that literally saw the Wendigo.
I noticed something right over there. It was like 7 or 6 feet tall, skinny, didn't look like it wasn't eating at all.
You were certain this wasn't a person?
Oh yeah, very certain.
One of the aspects of the Wendigo is its cannibalistic spirit.
And I think it was out for blood.
We just got to the location that the man himself, Chad Lewis, told us about.
3, 2, 1, Chad!
The first thing we're gonna go check out is just the massive frozen lake. We should look for footprints.
Oh, tracks, come here.
Maybe it was running from something, so we follow where it came from. They're gonna go that way and find another set of tracks, and we're gonna follow the fox tracks. Wait, shh. It is pretty terrifying knowing that if we do find this one, we're gonna die.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. Oh my.
Bro, I hate being right next to this forest. This creeps me out, bro.
Wait, stop.
Bro, how hungry you gotta be to eat another dude? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, dude. We were driving here and I was like, man, I'm kind of starving, bro.
Oh, why did I get partnered with you, bro?
I ain't never seen some tracks like that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what those are.
Not really sure what to think of these.
We're not seeing anything, man. We just followed a crack in the ice for like 10 minutes. I think we look around in the woods, and then the final thing, we go like near the two buildings where they were sighted.
So this is where it happened, right over there.
Shit.
Thought I saw something.
Dude, stop it, Tommy.
No, I'm not even joking. I saw like something above Ethan's head.
7 or 6 feet tall.
Above? Oh, wait, I hear it.
Hear that in the far distance.
I'm sure it was just, you know, some fog.
Dude, you're scaring me, man.
Bro, I can't afford to die out here. I gotta pay off my credit card debt.
Really?
We've separated a bit, which is, you're more likely to see it.
That is creepy.
I'm gonna do one final thing before we go to the cabins, and that's to say its name. That's the one thing that basically people say attracts it, that and whistling, which is the same thing as skinwalkers, which is kind of interesting. I like can't. Wendigo! I'm gonna scream it one last time. Wendigo!
You heard that?
Yeah. I hope that was Tommy and Andrew. I don't know though. We're gonna go meet up back with them and go to the cabins. We're at the first place where one of the brothers saw the Wendigo.
Yeah, this is basically where I saw it. We were sitting down here inside the cabin. I saw movement at the window and I look out and I thought it was a moth. Then I kind of realized it wasn't a moth and that they were eyes.
It's now completely abandoned, which makes it more scary. Because this was only like 4 years ago that he was in the camp and it's abandoned already.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Like they might have stopped it right after. Let's look around. Let's look in the house if we can get in.
Go on.
This is, I guess, the cabin one of the brothers stayed in. Dude, that would be awesome if we saw it right now and we had to like camp in the cabin.
That'd be fire.
That would be crazy. That was scary for me.
Take the file off. Okay, so I'm guessing you said this is probably the younger brother's cabin. Do you remember their ages?
No, well, they were teenagers. I know that's what he said.
Okay. Well, let's go to the other cabin.
This one.
Brave man.
This is where I'm assuming the older brother saw it from. Well, right outside. I mean, this is where he was saying.
Right over there. And it started coming at us. That's when we ran like no other.
We looked around where both of the brothers saw the Wendigo for quite some time, but didn't find anything out of the ordinary. What makes their story even crazier is that the camp counselor claimed to see something as well.
And they said that they saw something right in that little clearing over there.
So what did they see? And all the other people who claim to see the Wendigo see? And with Wendigo psychosis being a real thing, does this mean Wendigos are real? Kind of. It doesn't prove that people turn into creatures like this, or that the evil Wendigo spirit is real. However, there is a mental disorder that has been reported occurring in many places where Wendigos are believed to exist, where people become cannibalistic like the Wendigo. There are cases of people killing other people because they believe they were turning into Wendigos. Literal Wendigo hunters. So what do you guys think? This is one I'd literally love to do a part 2 to, because I feel like there's so much. Maybe hit up Chad Lewis again. W-Chad in the chat. Honestly, it's still
And this is the real chupacabra.
Hundreds of animals have mysteriously ended up dead with their blood completely drained out of them. Some people believed it was a snake, a type of bat, a satanic cult, but all of them got disproven. The only thing people haven't been able to disprove is that it was the chupacabra, basically a vampire. With tons of sightings all around the world, a lot of people believe it. So I'm gonna go to the most popular sightings to find these people who apparently actually have the chupacabra and to see if there's enough evidence to prove that the chupacabra could actually be real. Right now we're right in front of Mexico, where most people think the chupacabra comes from. But the chupacabra actually comes from a small town in Puerto Rico. So in like the 1980s, the town had a bunch of animals just start randomly dying. The most common animal was goats. Chupacabra means goat sucker. And they would have like 2 giant teeth marks in them with all the blood drained out of them.
Vampire dog.
Which no animal does that. And eventually some people in the town started seeing a dog-like creature. It was like grayish, kind of scaly. Sometimes people said it had glowing red eyes. Sometimes people even said it had wings. The sightings kind of stopped in Puerto Rico, and then they started a lot in Mexico and a ton in Texas. There's even this lady in this town that's like 6 hours away from here that we're gonna go to, who apparently has a chupacabra in her freezer. But before we get to that, there are 4 main sightings that basically make up the entire history of the chupacabra that I will be investigating. First, we started along the border of Mexico and Texas, where the chupacabra has been seen multiple times, so we drove along the border searching and then wanted to get a closer look.
I think we're in...
Oh, this is all police. I don't think we're supposed to be over here. So I'm just turning around. Have you heard of the chupacabra by chance? The chupacabra? Oh, okay. Yeah.
The drive of shame.
Dude, we almost illegally snuck into Mexico. There honestly just wasn't much evidence for the sightings at the border, but this next sighting had an unbelievable amount of evidence. Alright, so we did go more out to the country. This town of Cuero, I don't know if I'm saying that right, has had a lot of sightings of the chupacabra, but there's one sighting that's extremely popular from a woman named
Dr. Phyllis Canyon, and this is the real chupacabra.
This is probably one of the craziest sighting stories I've heard of any creature. Because it wasn't like she just saw it or something. She hit it with her car. Like, she got out, she looks at it, and she's like, this is not a normal looking dog. It fit the description of the chupacabra. And after that, she took some DNA samples, and she started sending it to like, I think 12 different labs to get it tested to see what animal it was. Each one came back, and every single one didn't match anything in their database. We're gonna try to find her, and then ideally, go to her house and open up her freezer.
Excuse me, have you guys seen the chupacabra?
A sighting a while back, but not recently. She lives out there on Goliad Highway.
I don't even really know where I'm driving to right now. I wasn't really sure where that dude said, so we started asking around, and immediately... West Main Street? Okay, thank you so much. We're looking for the chupacabra. We heard she knows. You think it's just a hungry dog? Yeah, that's what I've heard. Honestly, we heard she has it in her freezer.
Yeah.
He said she has a store on West Main, which is just up there. We're looking for Phyllis Cannon.
She used to own that. They will have her number and you can get a hold of her there.
Oh, okay, cool.
There.
I'm not even hunting the chupacabra anymore. I'm hunting Phyllis. Oh my gosh, bro. So we drove, found her shop, got her number, called, and... Dude, why am I scared? Hello, this is Gavin.
Hey, Gavin, this is Dr. Canyon.
I just called. I was wondering if we could just interview you.
Yes, the whole secret is to see the animal and have it there, okay?
All right, well, I'll see you then. Thank you so much again.
Yeah. We basically just have to wait till tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna see it. We're gonna see the chupacabra, man! While we waited to possibly see the real chupacabra that Dr. Canyon had, there were still 2 other sightings that could possibly also prove that it exists. The next one was, interestingly, another person that claimed to own one. Alright, we're now at Mount Blanco Fossil Museum. I thought this was gonna be the place where we find chupacabra proof, because someone claimed a fossil of a chupacabra here. This place closed down earlier this year, and I didn't find that out until we drove hours to get here. But I want to check in here first, because there's a small chance that it's in here and we can see it through the window. So these are fossils. It's a fossil museum. Look how big that tusk is. Holy crap. Damn. It's sick as hell. Dude, it's gotta be in here somewhere. Oh my gosh, I thought that was it, bro. I just know the chupacabra's in here. First, we try to cross the border illegally. Oh, they want to stop us? It's because they have the chupacabra. Now, this place is closed. The one place that has the chupacabra. Interesting. Is that it?
Oh, I think that is it.
Wait, no, it's not.
No?
That's a dinosaur. Dinosaurs, honestly, coolest thing in the world, bro. I will make a video about dinosaurs one day, because I literally love dinosaurs. So.
Too bad they're not real.
What do you mean? This is great. Okay, there's not really anything in here. Okay, what's that? Oh, that's part of a dinosaur. By the way, guys, if you don't know, I'm actually searching for basically every mystical creature, and I'm posting it weekly. So, I mean, maybe that would be cool if you could, like, subscribe, and then you'll never miss out. We couldn't find the fossilized chupacabra there, and we still had to wait a little bit longer to meet Dr. Canyon. But in the meantime, I had one final, absolutely genius plan to catch a chupacabra of my own. This stakeout. We made it to a farm. They have all types of animals here. Basically, the plan here is to catch the chupacabra or just hungry dog in the act. This is the way we figured it out. If I was a chupacabra looking for some fresh blood, I would be here personally, and I would be sucking. You might be asking, how are we gonna see it? It's completely dark outside. We got these night vision goggles. Alright, I'm just seeing cows. Dude, all the cows are staring at us.
We're here to protect you guys. Shoot.
Here's some of the most popular Texas sightings. In 2014, there was a family who claimed they caught the chupacabra in a cage, and it turned out to just be a diseased coyote.
Oh my god.
What?
Dude, that cow has big balls.
2 years later, there was another sighting found. It was also just a coyote. All the images seem like just a diseased dog.
Whoa, wait, I see something. What is that?
Dude, that is weird. I see 2 like glowing white eyes, but I don't see anything. At this point, we had found 0 evidence of the chupacabra from the most popular sightings, but we were now going to be meeting up with someone who apparently has one, who's been on multiple different shows, in newspapers. This was the final chance to prove the chupacabra could actually be real. Alright, it's the next day. We're now going to meet up with Phyllis. I'm about to call my friend Manuel. He always doubts me. Like, literally every video from him, he's like, bro's chasing imaginary monsters. Oh man, you know how you're always saying, I'm never gonna find these monsters, they're imaginary?
Yep.
Well, I got news for you, buddy. We're going to meet up with a lady who has the chupacabra frozen in her freezer. Basically, I'm going to find Jesus Christ, and you're a non-Christ believer.
Dude, I don't believe that any of these monsters are real.
I'll send you the photo tomorrow, motherfucker! Looks like we're here. Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited. She might have the real chupacabra. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. Gavin.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Canyon. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Oh, this is an awesome place, you guys.
Well, thank you. That's what makes this animal so special. Is everybody was like, wow, you know animals. And I'm like, yes, I do know animals.
Perfect person to find it.
And lo and behold, this is it.
This is it. You said you had 29 chickens killed.
Mm-hmm. Chickens were always left laying, but there was no blood in them. All kind of killed in that thorax area and the throat area.
And did you notice like the 2 teeth marks?
And that's what it was on the chickens that I saw right up in here. So I was driving in the ranch, and we have a very big oak tree. And as I was driving in, I saw something moving. and there was this animal standing there. I was in awe.
Yeah.
And that's when everybody in the beginning started saying to me, well, it's a chupacabra. Somebody called me and said, oh my God, this animal that you've claimed you've seen, somebody hit it with a car in front of your ranch. And so I went and picked it up and brought it back, took it to this place to get it taxidermied. They had to hide it because somebody tried to get into our garage to steal it.
Dr. Canyon clearly had something here, but there were 3 questions I needed to answer to make sure this thing was actually the chupacabra, which are, is it just a coyote with mange? One of the very popular theories.
So many people said to me, oh my gosh, Dr. Canyon, that's a coyote with mange. So we did what are called skin punch biopsies, and we took a sample and it came back negative. It had no mange, but what we don't know is, as an example, why it's covered in fuzz, but it doesn't have any hair. We don't know why the neck is longer. We don't know why we have all of this excess skin. And then, of course, the biggest question that everybody says is, what are these? And that we do not know what they are. While they have separate digits on the top, on the bottom, they're webbed. We have wolf marks, coyote marks. I know what all of those look like. This didn't match any of them.
Does it suck blood? It wouldn't be the chupacabra if it didn't.
Well, do you think they really suck the blood? And my answer to that is, with what I know as a nutritionist, no. Do they lick the blood? Yes. Maybe this animal has some vitamin and mineral deficiency, which is why it craves blood. Because any predator that we have in Texas is going to kill the animal and carry it off. Because I lost 29 chickens to this animal.
And what did the DNA results from the labs actually say?
How many labs did you send the DNA to?
Well, we sent it in the beginning to UC Davis in California because that's the largest forensic veterinary facility that we have in the U.S.
Wow, and they didn't even...
And they didn't know what it was. Other universities have done it, the DNA sequencing as well, and it all came back identical.
Wow.
That it is coyote and Mexican wolf. From what we know with the DNA, this is the only one ever.
Wow.
And we can't refute the DNA.
When we're doing research about just like the origins, when it was like first cited and named, it was in Puerto Rico, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So do you believe that was the same thing as this?
And I do, for a lot of different reasons. One is, if you look at all of the pictures of the stories, their eyes always were red. Now, we know that humans that have blue eyes will show up red. Years ago, we had cameras that had red eye reduction. So these old pictures that showed their eyes to be red because their eyes are so blue. So then the $1 million question is this really a chupacabra? I tell them I think it's a chupacabra. And when you read back from in the 1800s, when the explorers would write about this animal that they would see that was blood-sucking, kind of had the same type of behavior, then I said, well, now maybe we have the DNA on what a chupacabra is. I just think that anything is possible. Loch Ness, the monster, it's the same way. It's like people claim that they've seen something, just like with this. When we lived in Africa, there were exploratory companies that would come and put a sheet up at night and put a light on it and attract bugs. And there was always bugs that came that had never been identified before. Wow. Maybe this is the same scenario.
Same scenario.
It just,
there's a lot that's just not identified.
That's exactly correct. Wow. It's a tremendous mystery. I'm happy to have it. There are so many people that are so interested in the legend of the chupacabra. The animals that we know as domestic dogs, as the fox, and as the coyote. The chupacabra doesn't match any of these lines. I was shocked at how many people said to me, that is a fox. I'm like, it's twice the size of a fox.
Yeah, I think a lot of people on the internet just don't know.
The neck is about an inch longer than it would be on a coyote or a wolf. Generally, a wolf and a coyote have very broad front shoulders. This one has narrow all the way back. These footprints are very, very different on this animal. These are attached. When you look at the print of it, it's one pad.
And on like a wolf or a coyote, you would distinguishably be able to see the difference.
Each digit, that is correct. And it would be no different than if I laid mine in sand, right?
So I remember we talked last time about like the whole consuming blood thing of it. You believe it was possibly a like deficiency it had?
I still think that. I am a doctor of naturopathic medicine. And anytime I see somebody, let's just say as an example, that has a disorder called pica, where they crave anything non-nutrition. They want dirt, they want chalk, they want paper. So in the beginning, when this thing was coming up and killing my chickens, but leaving them, that's when I told some of the doctors at the clinic where I was at the time, I think it has a deficiency and it just craves blood.
Now that we knew this very much was the real chupacabra, it was time to figure out how I could catch one on video.
How often do you hear about people seeing them, or you yourself see them?
I get calls and texts and photos from people every week of somebody saying, oh my gosh, I think I saw a chupacabra, what do you think? I always send them my picture and say, does it look like this? And once I send them my picture, they'll say, oh yeah, no, it did not look like that at all. Plus the people that have actually come across one, the bodies were so decayed that it was really hard to tell anything.
So you said the most recent one you saw was around 2 months ago?
Yeah.
What percentage chance do you think we have of catching one on video?
Of catching it on video? Probably a pretty good chance.
With that, I believed we could make groundbreaking history, catching a mythical creature for the first time in 4K, something that's never been done before. So we started with the first step in the plan, which was Dr. Canyon showing us exactly where she has seen them before.
What we're in right now is the chupacabra
This
pasture.
is what we call the chupacabra pasture. So I'm driving in, and right on the right side of the tree, this animal stood up out of the grass, and he's just standing there. So I get to about right here, and just on this side of that tall green grass there, that's where he was standing. He had that hump in the back, and he was looking at me. So I got out, and I walked around the front of the car, and he still stood there. It was a coyote, a wolf, anything. He started trotting off, and he trotted between the house and the shop, and I watched him through the pasture back into that wooded area that we call the chupacabra pasture.
Have you ever tried setting out like a bowl of like chicken blood? Oh, you tried that?
But the problem is they don't want the chicken in the blood. They only want it warm. I mean, you could kill an animal and drain the blood out of it and put it in a bowl, but it wants it fresh. It's smart, I'm telling you. So there's a cage that I had set up that we put live chickens in the end of it, hoping to lure one in. Too smart.
Oh man.
Not gonna happen.
After showing us a few different spots, she showed us where they show up the most often. The tank, aka just a lake where they would come to drink water, like every animal has to.
This is a great place to do it. Those trees over there is a great place to do it.
So this is where the tracks could be.
Yes, and again, because the water is so high.
They're probably pretty hard to like notice, I feel like, because they don't have the distinct pads, right?
They stand out.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Absolutely. This is a better area because this is where they can actually go to get
go down
into
and get it.
So this area definitely.
Okay, we will set something up here.
You chupacabra.
Now that we know exactly where these chupacabra would have to come, we set up a little home base that we were going to stake out at to try to catch one of these chupacabra on camera.
We are back. We're in the wild. We are looking for the elusive chupacabra. We need to master the art of silence and the art of patience and the art of watching, stalking almost.
You heard that?
Yeah, there's a cow.
Cow getting sucked?
No.
What noise do you think the chupacabra makes?
I'd imagine some sort of howl. That sounds like...
Is that not perfect for the Chupacabra?
The Super Cobra?
To the Super Cobra?
Dude, we gotta find the Super Cobra. He's up there flying around.
Dude, the cows are staring at us.
She said if cows come near us, then the other animals will. If we try to get the cows to come near us, they're not gonna come near us. Don't chase. Attract. Hour 1 we didn't see much, but some of the other animals were slowly getting closer to us, which Dr. Canyon said meant they were getting more comfortable with us, which is what we wanted for the Chupacabra to come more near us. I made a whole nother Chupacabra video trying to figure out if it's real, and it led us here. We went over more of the origin story, and it's pretty crazy. Like, a lot of people have just found their animals drained of blood, and it's like nothing does that, except this one type of bat. It's kind of cool. It's like we're looking for her. I never played Pokemon, but I played like a rip-off version with dinosaurs. And it's like, it feels like we're playing that, like we're looking for the rarest one. Oh, you see the dust? That's disgusting. That's not even like dust. That's like your dead skin cells. Oh, more with nature now. Me and nature are like this. I actually smell your feet.
No way.
Something bad, I smell something. Your foot is really distracting me. That's gonna get clipped and put on Feet Finder, just so you know. I wonder if the cows found the Chupacabra. They could be telling us to come over there. We wouldn't even know.
You think Mrs. Canyon will be mad if we explore around?
Nah. Alright, we've become a little too desperate. Now we're just looking. Which I don't know if is a viable strategy.
So I hear one of the cows over here yelling and making a weird noise. So I'm gonna go check it out, see if the cow's over here getting sucked. Look at Gavin out there doing what he do. What is he doing? It's freaky, that boy.
So I'm walking over to the other spot she mentioned.
Well, I heard a cow like crying, but it was like a distress moo.
Lots of cow tracks, as well as what looks like deer tracks. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I'm not tripping. There's literally a cow getting up over there. Is that what cows usually do? Just I don't know. Sounds like it's coming from over here, but I don't see anything over here. Let me go see what Gavin's doing. Why'd you leave the post?
Why'd you leave the post?
I saw a cow screaming for help. I heard it.
I saw some tracks.
Where did it lead you?
Back to you.
Alright, you call me. I'm a Chupacabra.
Hour 3 was nothing other than some tracks, so we went back for the final hour. Yeah, we've been here for hours, man. No Chupacabra in sight. We ended up looking a little more and found nothing. So I literally only had my final step in the plan to try. My last resort. We're on to plan C. So we went to the store. We got the only thing we saw with chicken blood, which is a chicken liver? Chicken liver. We're gonna basically leave this chicken liver here all day. That's about it. That's our plan. And we're gonna record it, obviously.
The Chupacabra should come over, start licking the chicken liver, and that's when we pounce on it. And we start stumping it out.
Won't be here actually. Okay guys, just to give you some information on why we're putting it over here. So this is where the Dr. Canyon saw the very first Chupacabra. Chicken yet. This is probably gonna smell terrible. I'll just set it like pretty far from the camera. Remember kids, this is what your lungs or your kidneys look like if you drink too much. Oh, it's gonna smell so bad. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna gag. Taking the plastic. All right, let's leave it be. Bye, GoPro. We basically just left the GoPro there the entire day, and we came back later that night. We just drove many hours back. It's 9 p.m. I think we set the camera there around 11 a.m. Is the liver still gonna be there? What do you think?
I think the liver is gonna be there. The camera's gonna be gone.
I think the liver's gonna be gone. We're gonna look at the camera. Liver King. He ran up and ate all our liver. If somebody saw us at night or in the day, it's like, oh, it's just some funny dudes in chicken costumes. Someone sees us now, I feel like they're gonna think we're part of some cult. All right, this is the grand reveal. I'm actually kind of scared. Let's go. Camera still there. Big W. Wait, do you see it?
No.
No way. Wait, no way. All of it's gone. Wait, that's kind of crazy. I don't even see like one little liver. This is crazy.
Okay, this is kind of exciting. I hope.
Right,
this SD card, this little SD card can prove the chupacabra. So we're gonna put it in the bigger SD card. And we're gonna put that in my computer. Okay, lots of videos here. I can't even see where I put the damn liver. Right there. Not in the first video. Not. Oh. I didn't know the chupacabra could fly. Damn it. Wait, maybe he left some though. Let's see how hungry bro was. Okay, he just ate one whole one. Oh my gosh. No! Bro, he just looked at the camera too. I thought that plan was genius.
Yeah, I think it would have worked if that fat ass bird didn't come.
This day marks a day, a war against all birds. If it weren't for that damn fat ass bird, we would have proof of a mythical creature. Today marks the day that we, Groovy Gavin, and cameraman Ethan go to war against all birds. Every time I see a bird, it's on sight. Okay, to wrap things up, we talked a little bit more to Dr. Canyon and her husband. Apparently, it was either Discovery or National Geographic. They set up 20 plus cameras for over a year on the property. Do you want to know how many pictures they got of the chupacabra? How many pictures did you say they had?
They had over 25,000 pictures.
Jeez. And out of all of those pictures, they got like the back two legs of one on camera, and that's it. So I'm really sorry I couldn't get a picture, but help me get to 2 million subscribers. I'm gonna collab with Sam and Colby, the biggest paranormal YouTubers ever. I'm working on a banger. No joke, this is the best day of my life. I'm not even lying right now. She literally made it very logical. She made it very explainable. What she had in there, no one else has in the world. She actually like changed my mind of thinking. Like these creatures, they might not be these crazy mystical creatures that we think they are. They might just be like some odd hybrid or some species that hasn't been found. In short, the chupacabra, is it real? Yes. Yes, she has it in there. After many confusing creatures that we didn't really know if they were real or not, we finally found out that there was a cryptid that did exist. And this is what people were seeing and witnessing. There's this hybrid animal that did consume blood. But what were people seeing with the Flatwoods Monster? Right now I'm in Flatwoods, West Virginia. And this is the Flatwoods Monster. 70 years ago, the U.S. Air Force investigated over 12,000 UFO sightings. And one of those was in Flatwoods, West Virginia. You've definitely never heard of this place, but at the time, many people in the area claimed to see something fly across the sky and then crash land. And this was the most accurate picture of it. This sparked a ton of different theories. Was it a witch? Was it an alien? Was it a ghost? What was it? It became extremely popular, but what did those people really see? And why did the US Air Force investigate it? Today, I'm gonna find out what really happened and what the Flatwoods Monster actually was. The first stop was where they had all the information, evidence, and hopefully full story. The Flatwoods Monster. Oh, look how big it is! Okay, so we're already learning some things. 3 fingers. Look at this scale. That's actually, well, I guess, yeah, it's right there too. Like, how do they know it's red and green? So we went inside to meet one of the workers, and she told us basically the full story of what happened with some evidence, I guess you could say. It all starts on a dark evening on September 12th, 1952, when a group of 4 boys were outside playing at Flatwoods Elementary School. All of a sudden, they see a bright light flash across the sky. They then freak out, go back to get their mom and dog, I guess, for some reason, and then they go to the crash site, and then they all saw the creature.
Say that this smelled like death and like sulfur, and there was like scorched trees. We have a piece of the tree.
Oh, I've heard that on like.
Oh, no way. That's actually really cool. Yeah. We have like actual. We have the evidence. We got a lot of good information already, but this is when we found out how they got the description of Braxy, aka the Flatwoods Monster.
This one right here is the same picture of the poster, and that was the artist like one of the original artist renditions.
Interesting.
So this is like probably the most accurate, and she was one of the people that
yeah,
saw
she was
it.
the parent, yeah.
Yes, this description is from the original site, but she had her own theory, and we would find out a lot of people in this small town had their own. Do you personally believe that it was real and that there was...
I personally believe anything is possible.
Yeah.
To me, it seems very mechanical. You know, it doesn't seem like that might not be its full body form. Whatever it is underneath.
So
yeah,
it's like it's a suit.
like an armor.
Well, I guess anywhere else we should go that's like super good for the Flatwoods.
A place called The Spot.
The Spot?
That would be a good lunch or dinner spot for you guys. That's close to the
I
location.
heard about that. Oh, it's right by the location? Yeah. Dude, as we're looking at all like the pictures and I guess the interpretations of these, like some of them, look at this. This looks like armor. Like I see what she was saying. And then this one too. There's some that look like
it looks like mechanical, looks like a robot almost, or like a vehicle. But then there's others that are like this, that looks like, I would say that looks like some sort of witch or something. I'm thinking 100% saw something in the sky. It sounds like multiple people saw that, and that's like possible. But the face is like, I don't know.
It does not look squished. But it was standing.
Well, they have a Lego Flatwoods monster.
Yeah, it's not very good though.
Cut that out. With that, we definitely now had some story and leads to go off of. Ethan said he thinks he knows 100% what it is.
I do.
What do you think it is?
What is it?
So, explosion, fire, laws, they're shaped like a rocket.
If the rocket exploded, then they wouldn't have seen like a rocket looking figure.
Why would the rocket be levitating? There was definitely still some confusing things about the story that didn't add up. Like what exactly everyone did after they saw this insane creature. So we went to talk to more people to clear that up and find out hopefully more leads that could point us to what really happened. Would you happen to believe in the Flatwoods monster?
Flatwoods monster, yes sir.
Have you seen anything weird here? Or? No. What do you think it was?
I honestly don't know. Said they seen something and weird stuff happened to them afterwards. So
weird stuff happened to them afterwards?
What happened to them?
There was people had some different illnesses and stuff that were around the site supposedly.
Oh, weird.
Dang, I didn't know that.
There's something out there, boys.
We need to fact check that though, because that's a crazy claim.
Yeah,
But if that's true, insane.
Source, I made it up.
Hello. Hi there.
How are you doing?
If you have any questions as you go through, just holler at me.
Well, we're just making a video about the Flatwoods monster, actually.
She's not in right now, but one of our really good friends, it was her aunt.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. And when they saw it, they were like, what the heck, you know? And they took off to go call the sheriff. But when they called the sheriff, he was in a different part of the county and couldn't come. So then they went back up to the crash site. And by that point, it was gone.
We talked with someone who said that people got sick afterwards.
Yeah, they got like weird diseases, but we don't know if that's true. That was some random guy we talked to.
No, in fact, that was the one thing that was on the Discovery Channel that I thought was really awful, because they lied about that too. They said, well, even the dog died. Well, yeah, it died 13 years later. Like, it was sensationalizing the reaction to this lady and the kids and how their lives were demonized, and they were like blah blah blah, and nobody disbelieved them because they were honorable people. And their drawings, like the lady drew what she saw.
Yeah.
Now she said there was antennae sticking out of it. It didn't have arms.
Oh.
So it now has grown arms. I was actually here about 2 years ago, and this guy walked in and he saw the light streak over. A lot of people saw it across the sky, but it wasn't coming down. It was coming from south to north. And it went at least 3 counties that we know of that it streaked across.
Across the sky.
And not surprisingly, she also had her own theory about what really happened. And this one, I think all of us were on the same page.
I have no authority in this or anything. I'm not an expert. But I do know that our government brought in an awful lot of scientists after World War II from Germany that were doing a whole lot of experimenting. So if they were experimenting with something in this area and trying out different craft styles and they got away from them, there's footage of a UFO sighting right downtown here that took place about 5-6 years ago. My friend Janet and my son were sitting out front when this thing showed up and was hovering right over the courthouse. It wasn't
what shape was it?
It was just this bright light, but we don't know what it is. They're just like orbs of light that just show up.
So there's a chance we see something then, I guess. So we basically got the full origin story as best as we could, got a lot of people's theories, including our own, but we didn't really have any solid evidence other than some burned wood, but we had gained tons of leads. First, the spot, where the crash actually happened. Secondly, according to the people in the county and the nearby counties, there have been lights in the sky seen as recently as just a few years ago. So we're gonna go look for those. And then finally, the National Archives in DC, which had something called the Blue Book Project. This is where the Air Force investigated over 12,000 UFO sightings. It used to be classified, but then they declassified it just with a lot of blacked out stuff, so you can see some of it now, but only in the National Archives. So we started by heading to the spot. What's the first question you ask an alien? What planet did you come from?
You gotta like figure out how we're gonna communicate in the first place.
What if it just like sounds like a normal American dude? It's like, yo, what's up?
That would be interesting.
Could it have been an alien abduction? There was
Andrew,
three
we've
or
been
four,
past this.
There was 3 or 4 kids left,
There was 4.
and just like they got abducted, I was abducted by Groovy Gavin. Please send help.
All right.
I'm currently in West Virginia. Please help me. I can't contact the authorities. They took away my.
Oh yeah, this has no arms.
So it's like a levitating rocket.
Yeah, like came down and it was like.
Yeah.
The sound it made was like.
Have you seen Elon?
The rocket went like.
So all we knew is somewhere near this restaurant called The Spot on the hill was where the crash happened.
Okay, so basically we can't go up there, and we don't even know the exact spot. They just said it's like close to this, and yeah, it's some other dude's property, and he doesn't like people going up there. So I have my drone to hopefully see. Okay, let's see. Huddle around, boys. Okay, so this is the mountain.
Oh, there's some fallen trees over there.
I feel like they would have decayed though. It's probably more than fallen trees. It'd be like, oh, this is really gonna be disappointing if we can't find anything. I don't think actually we will though. Like it's 70 years later. I don't know why I just thought about
snowing and stuff.
Yeah, this is not.
When are we gonna find some shouties on one of these trips?
Shawties aren't real, bro.
That's the most fictional.
The most fictional being of them all, bro. A good goth girl.
I don't know if we couldn't find the crash site or if it was even there anymore because it was 70 plus years ago. So we waited till later that night to move on to the next lead.
The shapes, the lights, whatever these things are, have been seen across 3 counties, which is the county of Flatwoods, obviously, the Flatwoods monster, county of Sutton, and then the county of Gassaway. But the goal, obviously, would be to get a picture or video of these lights.
Dropping us off some random place in the middle of West Virginia.
Not random. Gassaway and Sutton.
Bro, what is this, man? I got no idea where I am. And it's freezing, and now my socks are getting wet. Is there like a spot? Like we're looking for lights, I guess.
Farewell. Don't let the flaccid wood monster probe you.
Alright, now I'm alone. So we're in downtown Sutton. So Gavin told us to watch for the lights in the sky.
Alright guys, so while Andrew and Tommy are diddling themselves, I got a telescope.
Dude,
wait, this is really small.
Oh, we did get that shit from the Walmart toy section.
Shh. No!
One thing that's nice about this is you just get to sit in silence, you know? You just get to get way out in the middle of nowhere and then just be, like, just exist. No lights yet. No lights yet.
But I found out that I'm kind of in the middle of the town right now, so we gotta go towards the forest. More likely to spot the monster there. Oh shit, it goes hard. That.
The sky is looking pretty dark tonight, looking pretty black. So if there was to be a light, we'd see it for sure. I don't even. Oh, let me set up the telescope. Let me finish that bit.
And it turns out the only monster that we found was the white monster.
I can't even see that.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is real good stuff right here. Oh yeah.
You're not seeing anything, dude.
Oh, I see something.
Stop capping.
I see something.
Stop!
Shit, that shit's huge.
Stop looking at my ass.
Something scary right there. Take a picture of that.
Necessary for the preservation of that entity, then it'll happen, right? So,
oh shit. I found it. Here's me in the... What's that?
I didn't mention this earlier, but there's a bunch of these flatwood chairs that are apparently the size they saw the creature in. But other than that, we weren't finding anything in the sky until Tommy saw something.
Alright, this is weird.
But yeah, we didn't find anything despite our peak setup. We're gonna go pick up Tommy and Andrew. We're gonna look, see if they got any evidence, and then we're gonna go to, honestly, the only place that has the real evidence, and I feel like is like the final missing piece in the puzzle of this story. That sounded cool as hell.
But before going to the National Archives to see what information they had, Tommy did get a video of something weird in the sky.
This is a little weird.
Yes.
I think it was headlights.
But yeah, I don't think it's anything.
I think it was a...
Tommy's video was interesting, but I think it was just car headlights or something on the mountain. I don't really think it was anything crazy. So we headed to the last resort, the National Archives in DC. If you don't know what the National Archives is, it's just basically the largest collection of files that I guess aren't on the internet, owned by the government, of course.
Alright guys, we are at the final step of this, where they hopefully have information. They apparently have information on the Air Force investigating the Flatwoods incident. It's not a monster. We figured out it's not a monster. It's probably an alien or a ship
that some government was using. What do you think it's gonna say in there realistically?
It was those crazy West Virginian mountain folk.
It was those crazy West Virginians. So just to get in, we had to first go through security, get name tags, then we went into this other room, and before we could start researching, we had to take a test.
I haven't taken a test since high school, bro. I can't even read anymore.
I cheated on all my tests in high school.
Me too, bro, legit.
I feel like it, dude. I feel like it makes it feel cooler. You gotta like fill out this thing to go in the room to do research to figure out if aliens could be real. Today marks the day we're not just YouTubers, bro. We're bigger. And now I think we're all approved to research, but we made a little oopsie daisy and we went to the wrong National Archives. I didn't know there were multiple. So we drove a good 40 minutes to another National Archives, and then we finally figured out where we could find the Blue Brook Project. We've been running all around, but we finally got where we need to go, which is the microfilm room. I guess that's where they have it. They don't have it on like printed out or something, I guess. And then we have the number. So if you guys ever want to look at the Blue Brook Project in the National Archives, it's this number right here. So we gave it to this guy. It took him a while to find it. He helped us set up the machine, which basically it's just on a really small film, and this thing makes it bigger. Dude, this is actually so interesting. Like they literally, like, this is not online. All the information in here you can't look up. I didn't realize it's not just US. It's like where they have Canada. Ethan saw China on here. Like they literally have 12,700 UFO sightings that the US Air Force investigated. Like think how much money that went into that. And like, bro, we're talking about like at least 100 million that was put into this to literally investigate unidentified flying objects. And that is genuinely cool. Here's basically a bunch of different sightings of unidentified flying objects, UFOs. And here's like things it could be: aircraft, other unreliables, balloon. I didn't even think about that. It is like crazy that some of them though are just like insufficient. Like I just don't know. After seeing this, I low-key do think it's gonna be insufficient. I just don't think there's enough like information. Like how would they figure that out? Out of 12,700, there's one sighting that's in Flatwoods. I'm like a little bit surprised that it's on there. Like bro, the Air Force actually investigated this. So it was a meteor.
Yeah.
Just a meteor. I feel like it still doesn't add up a little. So the story goes like the 3 or 4 kids see it, which that was a meteor, makes sense. And I think it could be crossing multiple counties, like multiple counties could have saw a meteor. But then it's the other half of the story that doesn't make any sense. They get their parent, that's fine. They go to see it, and then they see what? Like in reality, they would have just seen a meteor. Because yeah, it would smell like sulfur. And then what's even weirder and more unexplained is the part that they went to get the National Guardsman, and when they get back, it's gone. There's nothing. Like, surely if they found an asteroid, it would be an asteroid right there. But they didn't find anything? I thought the Blue Book Project would fully solve this. We definitely know a ton more, but the story still has a lot of plot holes. So what do you guys think? Do you think the Flatwoods Monster was just an asteroid? Or do you think it could have possibly been something else? But it was on to the most popular cryptid of all time. Right now I'm in Loch Ness, and 2 weeks ago this picture was taken with an underwater scanner. See all these little dots? Those are fish. See this massive one? Tell me what that looks like. I'll give you a second. It looks like the Loch Ness Monster. And the picture was taken by this man, who estimates it to be
5 to 6 meters long.
So I'm gonna meet up with him and many other experts to try to find this thing. And I'm gonna do whatever it takes to see if this is just a scam, a tourist attraction, or if the Loch Ness Monster could actually exist. Real quick, in case you don't know, the Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie, is a creature people believe lives in this 23-mile-long lake, and most people think it looks like a dinosaur called a plesiosaur. But before talking to the guy with the sonar sighting, I wanted to investigate the other sightings and see what this creature is and see if there's any other evidence. So this is where the most recent sighting was. It's at a what's the name of the castle?
Urquhart Castle.
There's 1,157 reported official sightings. Okay, so I guess there's only been 2 sightings this year. One was above land, and then one was a sonar image, which we're gonna talk to the guy that got that later. But this is the above land.
That's definitely just a log or a duck.
Like looks like a duck. They shot this in like 240p. So this is the sonar image, which this looks crazy. This looks like it might be the Loch Ness Monster. So first, I just wanted to see if people in the area actually believe in this. Excuse me guys, have you seen a Loch Ness Monster anywhere around?
She thought she saw it.
Really? Do you guys believe it could be out there?
I think it's dead.
No, nothing. Probably.
There may be a creature here. There's no dinosaur here.
Excuse me, guys. Would you happen to be locals to the area? Yeah. We're making a video about the Loch Ness Monster. Do a lot of the locals believe in it, or is it kind of like you guys think it's a tourist thing?
Yeah. But there is something. There is something strange.
I think there is something.
Something, just not like a giant monster.
It's not a monster. It's probably an eel or a sturgeon or something.
Well, more of a creature than a monster.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking,
It's
honestly.
definitely a creature.
There was somebody going up the loch a few weeks ago and they had a reading of something underwater, but they couldn't say what it was. A lot of people that live around Foyers Way, they say they see things, and it was a regular thing, they would see strange things.
Yeah.
But ripples in the water and unexplained, calm 1 minute and then all of a sudden everything's going mad.
Do you guys know anyone else that like knows a lot about it, or is
Steve's your man.
Steve's the man?
He's been here for donkey's years.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, guys.
Well, yeah, thank you. It's kind of weird. I think a lot of people believe there's like some sort of creature. They just don't believe it's like the dinosaur.
Do dinosaurs even survive in cold water?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know what it is. And just as we were about to leave, we found something.
Look! That looks like the Nessie sighting.
Oh, shoot.
That literally does.
Wait, I'm gonna snap a photo. Look, this. Wait, hold on. This is mine. This is theirs. That's just the stick. We found it.
We've just disproved one of the sightings this year already.
The most recent sighting. Because of the sighting that looked exactly like a stick in the water, I wanted to test this theory a little bit more to see if the other sightings were possibly also logs.
Where's the mussels
This
gone?
is what David Goggins was talking about when he said, "Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the logs? It's this f***ing log."
Low-key, this looks like half the sightings that have been reported.
Yeah, we looked through like probably 100 of the sightings, and they low-key look exactly like this. Log theory is, I guess it kind of proves it, but yeah, then there's the sonars. So far, we figured out that not many people think this is a dinosaur, and a lot of the above water sightings are probably just logs. We now had a lot of leads, but the best move was to first go to the Loch Ness Center where they had done by far the most research. And after driving all the way around the loch, we finally made it to the center, where before talking to some of the experts, they showed us a little bit more of the history, including, I guess, an accurate representation of what the Loch Ness Monster looks like. This is footage of me when I find the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah. You're gonna make us rich.
Give me my 50 grand.
So if you find it, are you gonna kill it or what?
No, just wrestle it. To prove that I'm the superior. The history all starts with this lady named Aldi McKay and how she saw it about 90 years ago in this exact building, and she didn't want any publicity for it. But the most iconic photo, what made this whole thing popular, they told me that was just a fake submarine toy. Many of the other photos, they told me were edited. There were even footprints found that were planted by this guy with a foot stamp. There were people that went down in submarines, but really didn't see anything, except for one of the guys getting flipped 180 degrees around by something. That sounds terrifying. It seemed like most of the evidence was fake. A lot of the sightings looked like logs, but this is when we finally learned about the sonar sightings.
We were out doing our first official deployment of this holographic camera when this came up on the screen. Yeah, it's definitely unexplainable at the moment.
So it seemed like there had been multiple sonar sightings, but I wanted to see how they actually were getting these. So we went down to one of the sonar boats where the most recent sighting was captured, so we could see how it works for ourselves. If we all get straws and we start drinking until we get to the bottom, and then we can see if there's a Loch Ness Monster.
Medicinal purposes, the whiskey, of course.
I think you're stupid.
Do you know, this year we've only had, 2 reports of monsters being seen this year so far? Back in April, some people were on the castle there behind us, and they looked down here on a calm day, just like today actually, and they saw that a head.
That's just the stick! We found it!
The other one was taken at the end of Loch Ness behind us a couple of weeks ago just.
And this is where we were finally able to figure out how they got this most recent sight.
This is an echo sounder. What it does is it tracks the depth for us.
And if like anything was below us right now, it would show up on the screen.
Yes, this is live on the bottom below us now. If we were to sail our way over the top of the Loch Ness Monster right now, we would see it on that screen. And the way it's going to look for us, well, it's going to be a big red dot, and the little red dots are fish.
Is there any like creatures from the ocean that have managed to get in there?
There is. So things like the salmon and the sea trout, will come in. And about 10 days ago, I saw a seal swimming about in Loch Ness. So smaller things can come in, but not like a big whale or anything.
How many years have you been sailing out here?
11 years sailing out here, yeah. So that red dot maybe 3 times in 11 years.
What do you think the red dots have been?
Unidentified sonar contact. That's what I wouldn't say it's a monster because I don't know it's a monster, you know, unless you physically grab it out of the water and see it.
Is it usually pretty low when you see the dots, or like higher up?
Higher up. Usually it's been in the top 50 meters.
How often do you see like logs floating that look Loch Ness-like?
We do. When we have times of flood.
Loch Ness monster.
Very good.
He's been practicing that one for a while.
Yeah, I thought of that one like
stored that away for a while.
Yeah, I've had that one for years.
What do you reckon, Gavin, after that? Are you more sold of there being a monster, or...?
I mean, honestly, yeah.
It's a really big lake. It could be hiding anywhere.
It's huge, and they've seen a red dot multiple times. I thought it was just like once or twice. We'll let you know if we find anything.
Yeah,
Steve's the guy. Do you think Steve knows the most?
He's the man, yeah. He's the man who knows. So he'll be able to explain.
So we now knew how the sonar works. Some of the sightings are logs, and not many people think it's a dinosaur. But we still weren't able to figure out what these sonar sightings were, especially one from 2 weeks ago. The captain didn't even really know, so we still had to talk to the guy that captured the image. And I also didn't know why so many people were telling me to talk to the Steve guy. So the first plan was to find Steve.
We've just got to Steve's house. Steve! Where are you, Steve?
Searching for Nessie since 1991? Lies. Where is he?
Steve, our hope is gone. That leaves some questions. Why has he retired? He found it in Gravity Falls. There's like an old man that always talks about the Loch Ness Monster, and he lives like near where it is. And it turns out he built a machine, and he's inside, and he is the Loch Ness Monster. I think Steve is the Loch Ness Monster.
Once we find Steve, we confront him.
Hey, Steve, do you have any background in engineering, maybe metalworking? Yeah. Putting together large devices? Maybe submarines? Steve is the Loch Ness Monster! Don't try to convince me! Steve, where's the Loch Ness Monster? We know it's you! Unfortunately, Steve was a dead end. He wasn't there, he retired. But honestly, the only person that really mattered was Sean, the man that captured this sonar image just 2 weeks ago. If there was anyone that could give us the most up-to-date and best evidence yet, it would be him.
Hello, world. My name's Sean Sloggy.
A guy called Sean Sloggy noticed on his sonar an extraordinary image.
I've worked for a company called Cruise Loch Ness for the last 9 years, and that's doing tours out on this huge, vast loch, which is very much unexplored. And what lives in the loch is still a big mystery. Us doing the cruise out in the loch, we're using sonar, so I get the opportunity to actually see what's under the water. A couple of weeks ago, I took the boat out, not too far out from here actually. All of a sudden, I seen something on the sonar. Normally, things we get on the sonar look like it's a croissant shape, but they're kind of quite small. When you look at the screen, they're about that size. This thing was double that and double the width. So it had this like large body, like a neck which was thinner, 2 fins and like a tail.
Do you believe the sonar sighting was the Loch Ness Monster?
Oh, it's got to be something.
Yeah.
If it's the Loch Ness Monster, like if everyone says it's a long neck creature, the plesiosaur, that's the sort of image that's engraved into everyone's mind, which scientists say couldn't be possible. There's not enough food in the loch. Well, when I seen that contact on the sonar and it was that exact shape.
Yeah, we saw the shape.
You know,
it is pretty
you
crazy.
can put 1 and 1 together and get 55 sometimes, but the chances of that happening, the same shape, the same sort of story, all the surface sightings, it's just adds more evidence.
This was interesting because most people seem to think it was some sort of animal, like a giant eel or something. But Sean did kind of think it was a dinosaur-type creature, and he had even more evidence to back this up.
They did a DNA test in the Loch University from New Zealand, Otago. The probably strangest thing that they found was a creature that predates the dinosaurs. It's called a lamprey. So there's that theory about the dinosaurs. That's all predates the dinosaurs, so there's something older than dinosaurs living in the loch. But the last DNA testing that they did, they found, well, the strangest thing in my opinion, they found was 480 codes of DNA that was inconclusive.
But you might be asking, how did this massive dinosaur creature get in here? Well, he has an answer for that too.
I had various emails from experts. One of the experts was a gentleman that he's actually sent me like a map, and he's confirmed that there's a huge underwater cave that goes from just underneath a beacon all the way around and out to the North Sea. Things can come in and out of that loch, and I was like, well, funny enough, there was a seal in the loch the other day, and that's really opened up my perspective of, you know, there is a bigger entry into this loch that was very much unknown about.
And finally, he had one theory on how we might find Nessie.
thought we are all looking for this creature in the daytime. How many creatures live in the sea, in the ocean, or even on this planet that are nocturnal? It's light sensitive, so there's a huge thing that nobody's ever even perhaps thought of.
Well, yeah, that's basically it, man.
Well,
Thank you
it's been
so
a
much.
pleasure. Yeah, thank you so much, mate.
So maybe Sean was onto something by looking at night. Maybe we could find the Loch Ness Monster and prove this once and for all. So we waited until night and then headed back to the loch. Me and Nathan actually made up a rap. Remember to do the ad-libs, a UK drill rap. Ready for this? I run up on him, then I shank him. Drop his pants, then I wank him. Bend him over, then I spank him. Shake his hand, then I thank him.
Thank you, good sir.
Okay, well, here's the loch. It looks a lot different at night. You probably can't see it at all on camera. You could actually, that's a great place to kill someone. Put them in the loch.
Is that why we're here?
For my competition, Ellie.
Switching
to the night vision camera. This looks like a found footage film. This is crazy.
Can it see me?
Yep.
Can it see me?
Okay. I actually am starting to see why people don't look at night.
Yeah, because it's pitch black and you can't see 5 feet in front of you.
Well, yeah, we tried the night vision as well as flashlights, and I really underestimated how dark it was. It was pitch black. But let's break this down real quick. First off, my impressions before coming here, I thought it was small. I thought there's no way it exists. I was wrong. This place is huge. I no longer think it's just a log. I think a lot of the sightings are logs. So basically, we know it's more than a log. It could be a sturgeon, eel, or seal that is just abnormally large and got to the loch through a river, or I guess an underwater cave. Or maybe, just maybe, it's an unidentified species creature that we don't know about that's thousands of years old and has yet to be caught. But they're gonna keep researching using newer and newer technology. So what do you guys think? Hope Lick Bridge is right behind us.
The tale of a monster lurking on a train trestle.
It might not look that creepy, but nearly 20 people have died on this bridge.
Raquel Bain of Dayton, Ohio was hit and killed by a train last night.
Some people think it's because of a creature called the Hope Lick monster.
2 legs and hooves like a goat, curling, sharp horns, and piercing yellow eyes.
Or some people think it's an evil spirit. But what is really happening on this bridge? Basically, it is an active railway. By looking at it, I honestly, if I didn't know that, I would probably try to go across it as well. It's like basically what would happen is you walk like halfway, you're doing your paranormal investigation, taking cool pictures.
Thrill seeking.
You hear a train, and it's like, you're probably gonna try to run to the other side.
But you're not gonna make it.
You're not gonna make it. So we are not going to be running across.
And no one should run across.
I heard the Pope Lick possesses you and makes you run across.
Well, as of right now, none of us want to run across. The story starts with a couple driving under the bridge when suddenly they see a half-man, half-goat creature. He then jumps onto their car and rips the door off. There's absolutely no proof of this happening, but the story goes on to say that this creature lures people onto the bridge where they eventually get hit by the train and die, which sadly this has happened many, many times. But why? While it was daytime, we wanted to look around the bridge for anything weird or out of the ordinary that could help us find out the real story behind this bridge, aka the theories. Dude, it is like the perfect vibe. It's like a little bit foggy. It's like the sky is completely white, and then there's fucking crows flying around. Well, a big question I have off the bat is there were actually goats at the other bridge at some point. Are there goats?
Whoa.
Wait, that's
another one.
Yo, guys, come here. I think is that a goat or a deer?
I mean, probably deer. I guess deer.
But look how far apart they are. It's like it had long legs.
Well, let's follow these tracks, man. Here. Oh, wow. I don't really know the exact difference between deer and goat.
I'll look it up.
Oh, dang, bro. Those are goat tracks.
Those are probably goat tracks, not deer tracks. Holy shit, dude. Well, look. No, this one went this way. Oh, it's the same one. He just made a circle.
That makes sense. But what did he make a circle around? Maybe we should make a pentagram right here.
I thought you were God Jesus, dude.
Look up if there's goats around here, but if there's no goats, that's definitely goat, man.
Are there goats in Kentucky? Yes, there are goats in Kentucky.
So, 50-50. It could be the Pope Lick or goats.
Omens, bro. Omens.
Dude, we are seeing a lot of bad signs, dude. Goat tracks, an ambulance, crows. Andrew,
Andrew a bad omen? No, I'm just kidding.
That's a bad sign.
Low-key.
If Andrew around, bro, something bad about to happen.
We did already know the basic story, but what I wanted to figure out were more details and maybe the real story of what was happening and why so many people were going on the bridge. So we started asking people all around the bridge what they thought.
All right, so we went basically right across the street. You can see the bridge right there to this gas station, because I'm assuming the people who work here like know some stuff about it, because like I said, it's right there. Just keep penning. It is literally right there. I can see the bridge right now. Dude, that's like the 5th ambulance. What the hell? Excuse me. We're making a video about the Poplick Bridge and like the Poplick Monster and all that. Do you happen to know much about it, or not too much?
Not at all.
Not at all?
You can check out the Kroger.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you.
I don't know about the Poplick Monster or the Poplick Bridge or any of that.
Well, you know, it started with the girl. There was a girl a few years back that, you know, people will dare each other to walk across the railroad tracks there, and she fell to her death, and so that kind of like spurred the rumors quite a bit back then. Yeah, sure.
Employees in there are really cool and fun, and they know, because I just did a tasting in there for alcohol.
Oh, great! We'll do that too. That I did not want to go in there, but if we have to do a taste testing, we're filming a video about the Poplick Bridge and like the Poplick Monster. I was wondering if you guys knew anything about the story or anything.
Is this to do with the goat man?
Yeah. You know about it?
Well, my wife does, and I can't remember half of what she said, but apparently he used to live off the railway bridge down here near Pat Makers. But somebody apparently saw him about 4 years ago. And then when they started doing all the road works down here, there was a legend that apparently he went away somewhere else. I saw these visual images of him, like somebody had drawn pictures.
Yeah.
It was quite cool, actually.
Do not too many people like know about that? We've asked a few people and they haven't. It hasn't been super
A lot of people don't seem to know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, even I mean, I know just the basics, but not a lot. I don't even know where it originated from.
You don't want to run across it, I'm telling you. Something could follow you back here. I'm telling you, be very, very careful. It might not get you, it may get somebody else, but you be very, very careful, because it's some sadistic things that are out there. There's something lurking around this world at night, but we don't know what it is because we're sleeping.
Usually when we go to these sorts of places, a lot more people know about the story, but this time wasn't the case. So I did some research of my own and I found out the main theories. 1, there is an actual physical creature that looks like a half goat, half human that lures people onto the tracks. Or 2, it's an evil spirit that possesses people and makes them go on the tracks. Or possibly some other theory that me and my friends are going to try to figure out. But first, we need to know what we're looking for. So we headed back to figure all that out.
From all these sightings that people have got, we've got a description of the goat man. You want to draw it? It has cloven hooves and a haunting appearance that inspires fear and intrigue. It can mimic people and sound like them. He has hypnotic powers to lure them onto the trestle. Covered in greasy fur, sharp horns, a pale white forehead.
Wait, greasy fur? That shit oiled up or what?
Alright, Diddy got to him first.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I just want to see these.
You think the goat has milk?
So this is what goat man looks like.
This is goat man. See, his eye. No, that's only one side of his head.
Okay, let's see yours, Tommy.
See it, and then there's like a little pentagram thing for magic here.
So yeah, this is what we're looking for. Not really. I'll put up a better picture.
This was the description of one of the theories, that it was a goat-like creature that lured people onto the bridge, but people also thought it could be an evil spirit that stays on the bridge. So before going to the bridge itself, we decided to test those two, where Andrew and Tommy went under the bridge to look for any creatures, and me and Ethan went out to the forest with ghost gear. Alright, so we're now testing some of the theories. We split off with Tommy and Andrew. They're currently under the bridge, but we're going to go over the theory where basically it is believed that Goat Man was a goat farmer in the area, and he didn't want to die. He wanted to be immortal, so he sacrificed a bunch of goats to Satan, and I guess Satan gave him immortality, but as a goat man, so maybe we'll be able to use the ghost equipment on him.
So we're going back to where we saw the goat tracks earlier, and we're going to try to attract the goat by making goat noises.
The spirit of Ghost Man, we invite you here into your own forest that we're in.
Not as many people know about this cryptid or legend or whatever you want to call this. So, you know, maybe if you started giving us some crazy, like, answers, a lot of people would know about you.
kind of cool, kind of clouded.
Hopefully, is that you? Do you speak English?
No.
Yeah, that's close, I guess. It sounds like Creole, like broken English.
Shut the fuck.
No.
Okay, we're gonna try the spirit box. See if we hear anything, and also still pay attention to that. Are there any spirits in this forest with us?
I cough, I didn't hear it.
Sounded like we leave. Do you want us to leave the forest? Why?
Why what? Can you be more clear?
Wait. Wait for what? Action? What sort of action? Every step of the way? Dude, I low-key heard a sound, and then it said the sound from the woods. It sounded like...
No way.
Can you set off the REM pod in front of us if you are here? You just have to touch the rod or walk near it. No?
Guy said he's a good little bro. 10 people are dead.
2 people.
2 people?
2 people were dead in the morning. What 2 people?
One, please?
Friend? Friend? Our friends? What are their names?
Alright, so we're right underneath the bridge now, as you can see.
What are you going to do to our 2 friends? I might have heard harm people, but I think I might just be like...
I think I also did hear it.
What friends are you going to harm? Who is dead? Someone? I heard my name.
Oh, I didn't hear that also.
Is there actually a spirit here?
Did I just shut up, man?
I don't know. Is there anything we should know about the bridge? Girls? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the craziest shits I've ever heard on this. What it's doing right now is it's going through radio stations. It only holds on to each radio station for way less than a second because I put it on the highest, like, skip through rate. So when it says a long sentence like that, 2 people are dead in the morning, that's crazy. It's not supposed to do that. Tommy and Andrew didn't find any goat-like creature, and me and Ethan low-key got some crazy stuff on the radio, but I'm honestly never gonna be fully convinced on that alone, so we ended up finally heading up to the bridge to see if we could get answers there.
Did someone die? Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is probably the most recent.
Yeah, like up in 2019.
Damn, that's so sad.
Dang, your wings were ready, but our hearts were not. Oh, dude, there's like a car, old car here.
A car?
Yeah.
The first Goatman sighting was, he apparently attacked a car.
Really?
There's a bumper right there.
Dude, we gotta do one of those things that I was showing you where it's like, scary stories. 2 guys walked into a scary dark forest. I hope no monsters are here, one guy said. That's when the monster guy came out and he ate them. After going deep into the forest and getting lost a few times, we eventually made it up to the train tracks. So right there is the bridge, Popelik Bridge. Yeah, we low-key gotta keep our eyes out. It's kind of a, yeah, it's really sketchy, I'm noticing. Especially because you can't see.
Well, let's take a look at the bridge.
Yeah.
Low-key calling my name.
Alright, so we're at the...
Dude, you're possessed by the Popelik, dude.
Popelik is like, you can do it. I'm like, nigga, I can.
No, it's just, bro, it's just the intrusive thoughts. I got them too, bro. Bro, I'm not worried about the Popelik. I'm worried about the intrusive thoughts. Oh, be careful, Ethan. This is like it. Oh, that's brutal.
They're not possessed by the public.
Dude, I feel like I have to before we leave.
Don't go too far, Gavin.
This is extremely eerie. No.
Like, I want to keep going.
Dude, each step, you want to go further.
Yeah, you want to take another step.
That's the public talking chill.
And then you give in, and it's like, oh, man.
Bro's in sandals, too. That's cursed. That's terrible. Imagine for a second you're standing in the middle like this, and you see the train coming from that side, and you're like, oh, I gotta run on this. And let's oh my gosh, very carefully go to the edge. Oh my gosh, that's rough to hang on. That's some finger strength. What do you think about this, dude?
A lot of people came here and did the same thing we're doing. I'm gonna respect it by not going very far on it.
Dude, way down there. We're 90 feet up. 90 feet.
Damn.
Dude, I literally, no joke, I feel like I want to just keep walking. I can go a little bit farther, it's fine.
Bro.
They're right over there. Look how wide this gap is if you're running and... Oh, that scared the hell out of me. Dude, did you guys see that light? I didn't know.
You saw it, right?
Dude, we saw a light. Deadass, you saw a light. What kind of light?
A flashlight. But not the source of the light, like the beams, you know?
No, I saw the actual light.
Dude, what if someone comes running across the tracks towards us?
That
would be terrifying.
It could be other people, to be
It's
honest.
a light. There is a light right there. Man, why are we talking about the
What is
damn
that
light?
noise?
You guys are saying there's a
You hear that?
built-in light?
What'd you hear?
Super high-pitched noise.
Yeah, I heard it.
Was it a train coming?
Oh, shit.
Get it on the...
That was so fast. We didn't know it was coming. We didn't know it was coming, and it was here in 30 seconds or less. Bro, literally, you actually have no time to even hang. Oh, dude, I have crazy goosebumps. Yeah, that was scary.
Bro, I thought it was gonna be oh, you hear it, and then you're like, oh, I got some time to run. No, dude. The second that you hear it,
literally,
it's there.
bro, we heard it, got off here, and it was there.
It was, yeah. We literally heard it, got up here, and it was already at us. Yeah.
We barely had time to get off the tracks.
That was when it first started coming towards the bridge, it had to be moving 50 miles an hour.
Can you imagine the guy that hung on this? He's still holding on.
Yeah.
And he just watched his friend. He just watched his friend.
His girlfriend just died.
Holy fuck. That's terrifying.
That is terrifying.
It was genuinely terrifying how fast the train came, and we now all kind of understood the true horror of this place and how easily it would be to fall into the trap of going out on the bridge, just like so many have. So the very first one was a 17-year-old boy, and literally he was dared by two people to go across. I can't imagine being
Bro,
the person
that's
dared.
definitely some stupid stuff I would have done in high school.
But yeah, that's not even
and it's not you can't even blame them.
Then there was after that, the next thing after it was 20 something years later, and a dude fell and survived. Then a year later, a man named John K. List was killed. Another year later after that, a 19-year-old boy named David was killed. Another year, these are year after year, that's actually crazy. 5 years after that, a 19-year-old, and then the most recent was Savannah Bright, which we saw her, they had a memorial right under the bridge. It's crazy that all the way from 1968 to now, this has been going on. I wonder if they will fix it.
But why are you walking across? There's no
You're
reason.
doing it for the thrill.
Yeah, what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's never gonna be fixed.
Probably not.
I believe in some ghosts and monsters and these types of things, but I don't think that there's a public monster. I think it got hyped up, and then people come to investigate, and they die, and then that just adds to the hype, and then the cycle repeats.
Honestly, Tommy summed it up better than I could. Do not ever cross this bridge. And I just want to say rest in peace to the many that have passed away here. A lot of them sharing the same passion and curiosity as me, trying to figure out what this mystery was. But absolutely do not go on this bridge. This is a real video of a weird two-legged creature that was caught on camera in a town in California. These things were nicknamed the Fresno night crawlers. And after that first appearance, more sightings and videos started popping up in the area. Some people think these were a new species of animal, some think aliens, some think this man was behind it all. But one thing's for sure, everyone thinks they just look like white pants. Literally a pair of white pants walking. Where are they walking? I don't know where they're walking. So I'm gonna try to figure that out, as well as finally figure out once and for all what the Fresno night crawlers actually are. We're about to go talk to some people to see if anybody even knows what this is, if they think it's real. But first, I want to go just over the videos. I believe there's 3 captured videos. That's like more than any other thing we've looked for. So we're gonna start with the very first. It's really bad quality. So this is a video of the security cam screen. This is somewhere in South Fresno, which we're in. And then there it is.
How long ago is this?
This is like 14 years ago.
Oh, that makes sense.
With a security cam.
It does kind of look like an alien.
It actually, yeah. It looks like an alien more than a creature. 4 years after that, we get the second sighting. This one was not in Fresno. This one was north probably about an hour and a half in Yosemite National Park. So this was 2011.
Damn, yeah, this one is slow.
I don't know if it's in slow motion or they're just slow as hell.
I could see that being the same one. But this one looks like this one looks like a baby one. It had a kid.
That one's walking kind of funky. That one, the one in the front, nonchalant as hell.
I'd say it's still migrating north. So
it's been walking really slowly north. Bro, it's probably in Canada by now. Then there was one more video, and this was in 2020. Oh wow, why is this also good quality?
2020, come on.
Okay, so it will be over there. So you can hear, this one has like weird sounds. See it? It just walked back out. I'm almost 100% sure I know what this one is, though. Does that look like anything to you? And so it walks in frame like that and then back out of frame. It's 2 deers fighting. Look, they're both on 2 legs. Because the way they walk in, like you can kind of tell by the video. So picture 2 deers on their hind legs.
2 deers on their hind legs.
So those are the 3 videos. All we know about these things is it looks like white pants and it's walking somewhere. Where is it walking? Step 1, we had to get the theories on what these things were. So I thought the best way to do that was to ask the people that lived in Fresno. I feel like it's more of a thing online than in real life. I'll low-key be surprised on this one if we find someone that knows what they are. Excuse me, do you guys know anything about the Fresno night crawlers by chance? Have you heard of that? No, okay, all good. No, okay, all good. Dude, that probably sounds so weird to people that don't know what it is. Have you heard of the Fresno night crawler? Well, I'm actually him. Have you heard of the Fresno night crawlers?
No. No English?
No English? Pantalones?
Pantalones?
Blanco pantalones?
No.
So yeah, I actually saw it.
Sí, en mi casa. There's just a bunch of white vans walking around. Have you heard of the Fresno night crawlers? Oh yeah. You have? Yeah. Do you believe in them or not at all?
Most definitely.
Definitely?
Most definitely.
Have you seen one? Any pants walking around?
No.
What do you think it is?
It's an alien.
Okay, so theory 1. Aliens. I wasn't able to find out any more theories from people, but online it seemed like there were 3 main ones. First, just a creature, maybe an animal. Then, like we heard, aliens. And then the final theory, a hoax, with even a guy that claimed to be behind it. I wanted to start with the most ridiculous theory first. It was an undiscovered species. So my plan was to get these really overpriced trail cameras, set them up where the 2 main sighting videos were taken, then leave them overnight to see if we caught anything. Entering Yosemite wilderness. No dogs. They don't know I got that dog in me. Arf. Whoa, these trees are burnt as hell. Whoa. I feel like of all the cryptids, these ones seem the most friendly. Like they looks like just some chill guys, just some chill legs. We gotta like kind of look for like prime areas where some legs would want to be walking. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think I'm gonna put it on this tree. Like this is some pretty nice walking space. You don't need a super girthy tree. You really don't need the girthiest of trees, you know? A tree like this is not bad. There's a lot more to it than just the girth of a tree. Okay, it says connected. Later, legs walking right by here. Boom, this sees the legs. We then made our way down to where the second Fresno Nightcrawler video was taken to also set up a trail cam there. We probably look like we're doing some criminal activities right now.
Oh no.
We were just gonna leave those there for a bit to record stuff. But in the meantime, there were other theories to investigate. First, that they were aliens, which, to be honest with you, I have no idea how to prove or disprove that, and it really was just one guy claiming this. But then, the next and most interesting theory, that it was a hoax, and I found a very strong lead on that. After digging deep into the internet, I found some screenshots from a conversation where this guy, Matt Sconce, claims to have created this sighting. He says it started out as a paranormal TV show, and that's what he made the video for. So then we went to the area where the video was apparently filmed, and I'm assuming where he lived. So, we've arrived at the next stop, Oakhurst, California, which is a little bit north. It's kind of between Fresno and Yosemite. My theory, I actually am starting to think that that second sighting video was taken here, not in Yosemite. Maybe by that guy. Either he's a liar or a faker. Matt Sconce. Dude, that sounds like a villain name. I don't know, on the Reddit, a lot of people were saying they knew him and that he was a liar.
Multiple people said that?
I think 2. Someone said they knew him and his friends and they were always pulling pranks and stuff. Somebody else on Reddit found Matt Sconce and messaged him, and he continued to say that he did it. Not only did he say that he did it, he said how he did it. He said the exact equipment, how he built the thing, how he set up the video. Let me know what you think about this crazy idea. We recreate exactly what Matt did using his instructions, then record a video, then post it to see if people also believe our sighting like they believed his. I'm gonna follow his instructions. We have the full list and everything of exactly how he built this. He says he also used After Effects though. I don't know, dude. I think bro might be a certified capper.
Listen,
building shit at Home Depot. Damn it, bro. What is wrong with today's world, bro? Alright, so first thing, the body. He said he used a T-shaped green pole. Okay, so check this out. Strings coming out both sides attached to like weights. Those were the legs. And then a foam ball up here. We could get this. This wasn't in the instructions. But just in case we find it, we could break its kneecap. Oh my gosh. So we finished setting up all the rest of the supplies, and then headed to an area that looks similar to his video. We're now in Yosemite National Park. This area, I feel like it looks pretty close to what it looked like in the other video. So we got all the stuff to recreate it, according to Matt Sconce. This wasn't the only Nightcrawler video. There's one that was taking place before this, and he doesn't claim to have done that one, if he's even telling the truth. But if this looks legit, if this looks similar, we might have debunked it, bro. Okay, so this will go through like this. These are the legs. Dude, I ain't a Boy Scout. I'm a man scout. I scout the men. Oh, I think he meant like this, maybe. And then he removed the pole. I think it should have been a way wider T. You know what? I know I've been dissing him, but shout out Mike, bro. This is not as easy as it looks. Okay. Now, probably, I would guess the hardest part. We put the sheet on here, and it's supposed to go all the way over. Dude, it looks like a ghost right now. So we just created absolute cinema. Alright, so this is the video right here. I am going to post this and see what people think. I might do some editing to it first.
Yo, I can kind of see it.
This is something.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, you have to take this with a grain of salt, guys. We aren't master builders.
We are masturbators.
I'm not gonna lie, this video wasn't the best to post on social media, so I filmed my own version. And it wasn't using some elaborate setup. No. It was using what everybody was thinking all along. Pants. We gotta be careful so that people don't think we're a certain other group that wears white. Okay, so Ethan's going to put on the massive white pants.
Do I have to take off my underwear too?
Yeah, those undies look in my size, dude. Yo, you already look like one. Yo, give me a little walk. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Oh, yo. I think this has a better chance of working than our last one. Play our last one. I'll stand way over there. You can't even see on camera. Record in 720p. Okay, stay here, and you're gonna walk completely straight when I say to. Okay, I need to go like really far away. Oh my gosh, this is cinema. Oh wait, go walk back a little. Walk back a little. Keep going. Keep going. Did you hit your head on the fence?
That actually looks so good.
Are you ready to see this?
Yeah.
Dude, we might have done it. Huh? Huh?
Low key. It looks pretty good, but it does look like it could be fake though. It looks like, okay, that could be someone with some like costume on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all we have to do now is wait. First, the trail cam footage, there was nothing. It didn't record anything at all. I'm sorry. I guess it wasn't a creature, or maybe alien. But what I did after this, I took all video, I tried to figure out what all the theories were. It's an alien, it's a creature. Nothing was making sense until I did some deep research and I found out about this guy named Matt Sconce. And he literally listed out exactly how he did it. And so we tried to recreate it and we didn't do too well. Then I get a comment. This is what a mystery solver like myself goons for, he dreams of. Is this moment right here. I get a comment from the original person that posted this video, the one of the two walking. He has not posted in 13 years. He replies to my comment on my video and says, "Hello, I'm the original poster of the video of those night crawlers. Let me know if you want to talk." Then he comments this: "I'm a filmmaker. My last film was The Girl on the Mountain. It was a much lighter sheet and I used the incline of the hill to allow the legs to swing forward. I used After Effects editing software to take out the pole. This video was only intended to convince the host of the paranormal TV show that it was a real sighting. When the show never went anywhere, we forgot to take the video down. By that time, it had a huge amount of viewers and it had been reposted everywhere. People enjoyed it, so just let it stay up. I am Matt Sconce, the guy I literally said, I've never told my whole story except my brief post on Facebook that I took down. Thank you for looking into this. I always have so much fun seeing these little guys loved through art, and up until now, secret part of my life. Matt Sconce. He even made a short, like admitting he did it. He's Matt Sconce, the guy we mentioned. It is slightly unfortunate that it's definitely fake because I love these things and I know a lot of people that like them. So after going through all of these, a lot of them might possibly be fake. Some of them I get ready for it.